What's good, podcast fam? It's your host, Jason Craig, aka the friend of the neighborhood, Dreadhead. And since we talking about family tonight, I got the family right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, starting with Adam.
Hey guys, my name is Adam Sampson, aka the Swole Nerd, regular co-host on the Bring the Popcorn podcast. Having a good weekend and sad to see it go.
All right, and next, Stead.
Y'all already know what it is, Mr. Who They Want, DJ Steady. Are you ready? In the building, affiliate of the Bring the Popcorn crew.
All right, and last but not least, Robbie.
This is Robbie Aber from Ambitious Films. Good to be here. One of the originals. I'm like tooting my horn, but respectfully and humbly.
Yeah. Well, your energy low tonight, but I think it's gonna rev up when we talk about this film we're gonna be talking about tonight. But hey, how y'all weekend been going, man?
It's been good
how-
actually. I've
been
actually
good?
had a pretty good weekend.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
The weekdays were a bit rough, but the weekends have actually been pretty good. It's been refreshing.
Agreed.
Yeah. Damn, boy.
I was actually off this week, so yeah, my whole week was pretty good because I got to relax.
Right. So, boy, somebody in the snow. Hold on. Oh, Robbie, are you in the snow, my boy?
What do you mean?
It's a lot of white noise. It's a lot of white noise on your end.
How the hmm.
But yeah, man. For me, I've you know what, past few weeks have been like a little bit shitty. But hey, I've been this past week was kind of good. Went to a comedy club, saw Avion Crockett. That shit was hilarious.
I believe.
Yeah. Next week, might go see Gary Owen next week, man. Might go see
Okay.
Gary Owen. But yeah, man. Other than that, went to go spend time with Dom and the family. Had a Corona, sat back, drank a couple beers. You know what I'm saying? Did some drugs, cause this film will make you feel like you want drugs.
Yes, immediate.
One of the two
Little
people who fell asleep after 3 minutes. I'm not gonna say who it is, but Jason.
You already said it. Damn. See, Robbie done thrown his dad under the bus. Robbie dad done
Damn.
the first 3 minutes. Damn. Damn, Mr. Aber, your son done ratted you out.
Right?
Love you, Dad. Love you.
Yeah, you better make it up on Father's Day. It's coming up.
Yeah, look, I'll take him to see Transformers. He'll be fine.
Okay.
He said, "You know what, Dad? You missed some crazy shit, so I'm gonna just take you to some more crazy shit."
Right.
Hey, the way that this franchise is going, I'm saying we put in Chat GPT on last show. We did it. We had Chat GPT give me a script treatment for Transformers and a Fast and Furious crossover, and it is possible. It is possible.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and do it. That damn series can't get any more ridiculous anyway.
I mean, I don't think anything could beat going into outer space.
At this point.
Man,
Yeah.
nah, man. Look, having Ride on Optimus Prime talking about I got family, like,
Yeah,
I
Optimus
got my
Prime Mole. I think it'd be better if he was on Optimus Prime.
Nah, bro. He said I got all my bros, and I got my new metal bro family.
Imagine them like being around the table and Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are like, I don't know what the Autobots eat, but they could just be sitting around the table just chilling, and then Optimus can have his one of his corny, encouraging monologues before the movie ends,
We're gathered here today
And then
to
have-
celebrate another victory.
and then have Jason
With
Momoa,
family.
and have Jason Momoa like piloting inside a Megatron.
You
Wow.
thought you was gonna kill me, huh?
You know what? I'm here for it.
Take my money.
Look, Vin
But yeah,
Diesel, One Race Films, Universal Original Films. I think Original Films on there. Don't quote me on that. But
Yeah, it
here
is.
they are. Okay,
It's original film.
okay, yeah. If y'all hearing this, do it. Have Jason Momoa pilot Megatron, and Dominic Toretto on top of Optimus Prime, just like Dexter and Mandark and Dexter's Laboratory. The episode with the two statues with Abraham Lincoln and George Washington.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Man,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Adam. I hope you've been catching up on the anime because you know we got the anime show next week.
Oh yeah, man. I'm pretty much gonna be caught up on it because yeah, I got some time. I had some time this week, so
Oh yeah, man. Look,
I ain't catching up. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. There's no. I'm 8 months. I'm like what a whole year behind now.
well, no, we only talk about the spring season animes, where they've only
yeah,
gone for
we're
how
only
long?
doing what like Attack
We're
on
doing-
Titan, Demon Slayer, and what else?
It's Mashal, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. Basically, whatever you've been watching this anime season, we all gonna talk about it. My boy Kyle gonna be on that thing. Shout out to Kyle, because man, we been eating this summer, and bro, I gotta show y'all this. You want to talk about an anime? You want to talk about an anime that just bad CGI on purpose, like they don't give a fuck. Hold up, let me see if I. And mind you, this shit is on This shit is on purpose, and I laugh my ass off. Where is it? Yep, here it is. Here it is. So, so the name of this anime, y'all. Well, we just shooting this shit before we officially start. The name of this anime is Kamikatsu, working for a god in a godless world, right? And like you know, it's a typical gag anime, but man, like there's parts in this like on purpose bad CGI. Like there's one part where the main character looks at these monsters. Why do these monsters look undone?
Really?
Like why do these monsters not look finished? Hold up. And then this scene, bro, I'm talking about you want to talk about don't give a fuck was a person, it would be these animators, man. Watch this shit. Hold on. I'm about to bring this shit up. This shit is hilarious.
I hope I got paid.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. This looks like a cutscene from a PlayStation 1 game.
Right?
No, so okay, look. If you look closely, that's real footage, real stock footage of a farmer on a tractor, and they just put some anime cell shading on it and
Wow.
superimposed this man's face on it.
You are right. I can't.
Can't unsee it now. It's terrible.
Damn.
Oh, bro, man, that shit is so funny, bro. Like, man, y'all go watch it. Like, if you're a fan of like comedy animes, go watch Kamikatsu in the Godless World, boy. That shit is hilarious. Then you know I've been watching that Witch's Mercury that Gundam Witch's Mercury. Actually, pretty good. No, I feel like it's the sleeper hit of the. Yeah, Gundam Witch's Mercury, Mashal.
Hey,
Is it a sequel
curious
to,
question.
Hawkeye?
Do we have to be caught up on Gundam to get it? Because I haven't watched Gundam since Gundam Wing.
You don't got
Okay.
It depends on which timeline you're following. Because I don't know if this is a sequel or not. Like I've never even heard of this. This is my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, like this came out in the new spring season. Mashal, Magic and Muscle. I'm gonna talk about more next week, but this week I'm just let you know so you can watch it, see what we talking about. Picture Harry Potter if he was swole as fuck and had no magic.
Oh, okay. So me and cosplay, basically.
One Punch Man, One Punch Man levels.
Damn.
Damn.
That-
Now that I
like,
have to watch. That I
right.
have to watch.
Yeah.
It's only like six-
text me this list so I know
Yeah.
which ones to watch.
Yeah, I got you. Cause I think it's only like 5 episodes. Like to be honest, you could really catch up with a lot of this because it's like 5 episodes for like the main ones that everybody talk about. Hell's Paradise, Straight Bop, Straight fucking Fire Banger. What else I've been watching? I've been watching some other shit. I've also been rewatching some shit. I watched Violent Joe. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. That shit.
Oh, man, I may have to watch this this Gundam series. It actually seems kind of. Oh, it came out in October.
Yeah, like well, yeah. I think yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely
But
not gonna
yeah,
watch it. Yeah, to answer your question, Adam, this is definitely an original story. So it's not a so you don't have to watch anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
but yeah,
so
yeah. But y'all be looking forward to that on
oh,
Friday.
yeah. I was just saying like Adam, I can put you on some Gundam stuff that you haven't seen yet because I'm the biggest Gundam fan on this channel right now.
Probably. Like,
Indeed.
like I said, I hadn't really rocked with Gundam since Gundam Wing,
I'm
so
about to say
that
that's the
shows
last
you.
time I watched Gundam.
Yeah, you definitely missed out because Wing is overrated. It's overrated as
Oh,
hell.
don't do that. Don't do
It's,
that.
look,
Wait,
I respect the legacy like regarding because it was the first anime I ever watched, but there are far better Gundam shows after it. You need to
wait,
watch
which
Gundam
one?
Double.
Wait, which one? Wait, like it was like it had to do with like somebody was from a boy band, I think. Which one was that?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
boy-
bro.
Gundam
Like
with a
yes,
boy band?
no, it was a character like one of the main characters. He was part of a boy band. I shit you not.
I
I
don't
shit
really
it.
remember that.
It was one of them early. It was one of them early series though.
Oh, like from like the '90s and like stuff.
Yeah,
With
Oh,
Hero and
yeah.
all them being part of it.
You said what?
With Hero and all them being part of it.
no.
Maybe I'm trying, bro. I don't remember. Like I just remember, like, bro, this shit's stupid. Yeah, it had to be '90s, 2000s because they were trying to catch that craze, with, like the boy band craze of that time.
Hmm.
Cause remember, boy bands were fucking everything. Boy bands got their own fucking movies.
Oh yeah, yeah. Freaking like there are so many boy band actors that some are even still popular today.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, look
just
at Donnie Wahlberg. Look at both Wahlbergs. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I say more Mark. I mean, I wish I didn't see Mark on my screen no more. But look, man, ain't no shade to Mark Wahlberg. I'm just
Only
tired
Marky
of.
Mark alone.
He's
No,
overexposed.
yeah, bro,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
he talk like this. Like, why he talk like this all the time? He sounds offended. Like it
Oh yeah?
transform.
Oh yeah? That's how you feel?
Right.
Like then
Hey yo,
Transformers made.
that's just the Boston coming out.
Will we see you again, Optimus?
Shoot.
I'm sorry.
I
I
fucking hate
hate
that.
that scene.
I hate that movie.
Oh
Man,
yeah, and I was right when I said Fast and the Furious is Guardians of the Galaxy is basically Fast and the Furious in space, especially after watching this shit.
well, you know what, man?
Because
We've been shooting.
actually, I'm just gonna say something, and it's gonna sound racist as hell. It seems like you have to be white in Fast and the Furious to die permanently.
Hey, we don't know that.
Jesse's
Okay.
dead. Vince is dead.
Hold on,
What do they have in common?
hold on.
They
You
white.
were spoiling, folks. Hopefully, people ain't watching. This is spoiler free. The spoiler free.
That's not a spoiler. Everybody know Vince and Jesse are dead.
Wait, which one's Jesse?
Jesse was the kid that died in the first one.
Oh yeah. He might, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would not be surprised if he come back.
And Vincent was the one that died in the one with Hernan, when they were in Brazil.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would not be surprised at this point, bro. You can come back. Like it's
Yeah.
off limits. It's
And
free
change
reign.
teams. You could start off as a villain and then come back and be like, you know what? I realized family is important.
Right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen to Jason Momoa.
Well, like,
I
let's
don't
go ahead and
know. Jason Momoa, like in this movie, he killed a lot of people in this movie. I don't think.
I mean, so did Deckard Shaw. Deckard Shaw killed a lot of people.
Yeah,
Nah, but
Deckard and Owen both have killed a lot of motherfuckers.
But you know what? Before we get into it, y'all, let's just talk about the movie we're talking about tonight. Okay, if y'all have been under a rock or not been on drugs like we have for the past 10 films, Fast and Furious, up to the fourth one, like I was explaining to Robbie earlier, the fourth, like the thing about this movie is, or the thing about this series is, 1 through 3, that's like alcohol, like you're drinking beer, you're drinking Coronas.
Yeah.
That fourth movie, it's a gateway drug. It's weed. You're smoking weed.
I was gonna say
That fit.
I was gonna say bath salts, but okay.
Nah, the fourth.
That's a little hard. Like, that's the
Nah,
finish
I was
line.
watching. I was watching the fourth one earlier. It's not that crazy. So like that's like weed. Okay, now 4, no 5, Fast 5. Take you a little bit of acid, be on a little bit of trip. Like damn, this shit shouldn't be possible. Then 6 through 10, boy, they done threw a goddamn kilo of coke on that table.
Crack smack.
Yeah.
and they snorted all that shit, and they said logic, gravity, and physics, get the fuck out. You are not welcome here. Get your ass out this franchise. We're gonna, and like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This movie, y'all, I was scared. Not of Jason Momoa. I was afraid of this fucking movie. Because I feel like it was daring me to say something. It's like the movie was daring me to question this shit.
Right.
But before we go on, everybody knows Dominic Toretto and his quote unquote family, played by, ladies played by Michelle Rodriguez. Oh, lovely, fine Michelle Rodriguez. All these people showing their age now, except for the black folk. We got
pretty much. Well,
Tyrese and Ludacris.
There is a black person that's showing his age, but if I told you who it is, it would give away too much of the plot. Yeah, it'd be a giveaway.
But we got a main cast.
Tyrese and Ludacris, they don't look like they've aged at all, honestly.
Yeah, so you got
but Robbie, you know which black person I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know.
So yeah, y'all. So we all know Dom and his crew, big ass multiracial cast, whatnot. Now in this film, last film, we got Jacob. We got Jacob on the side of family. We thought things were good, but no. Come to find out, Dom's past comes to haunt him in the way of Jason Momoa, who plays a Portuguese Samoan. I'm still trying to wrap that shit around my brain. Like I'm still trying to wrap that. He played the son of the Fast 5 villain Dante Reyes, and he said, "No, Don, I don't want to kill you. I want to make you suffer." So now Dom has no allies. The agency has turned his back on Dom because now they are terrorists. And will Dom and his crew be able to get up out of this? But before we get into this, we're gonna do spoiler free. I feel like this is a movie that you have to watch for yourself. I'm gonna just be honest with you, like. Even us spoiling it, it will not prepare you for the shit that this movie got. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Fast X or 10, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
we will be right back after this trailer. Oh shit.
Let's start back at the beginning, shall we? Los Angeles, 2001. Humble roots, local kids, street racers who became hijackers. Graduated to high-speed smuggling. Mobile jailbreaks. Train robberies. If it could be done in a car, they did it. If it violates the laws of God and gravity, they did it twice.
But the days where one man behind the wheel of a car can make a difference are over. It's time to prepare for what's coming.
You might want to buckle up.
As I look out at this wonderful family, I am filled with so much pride.
The great Dom Toretto. If you never would have gotten behind that wheel, I'd never be the man I am today. And now, I am the man who's going to break your family. Piece by piece.
What's up?
Uncle Jacob?
Your dad sent me.
Can't wait to see you get out of this one.
Boom. Tommy, I knew you would come for me. I'm Dante. Enchante. So how about we all just start shooting each other?
That's what I came here for. Time to end this. Let's dig some graves.
You are not to be trusted.
Hey, you ain't on my Christmas list either.
Cavalry's here.
It's showtime.
Shoot Tiny Tej. Tiny Tej?
No, we never agreed on that.
Cheers. We need weapons and cars.
Cannon cars. That was awesome. Do you like surprises? I adore them.
How much time do we have?
About 4 minutes.
It'll have to do.
I'd stay down if I was you.
You'll need to hit me harder for that.
The game's over, Dom. You lose. This is your last ride.
Maybe this is the end. But you know what? I smell magic.
They say when you're facing death, your life flashes before your eyes. Are they right?
If this is the finish line, I'm not afraid.
Alright, like I said, I was afraid of the movie because this movie, the more crazy shit that happened in this movie. Oh God, hold on. The more crazy shit that happened in this movie, the minute I try to quit the movie, like, hey, and what? Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we rolled a big ass nuke down Rome, and what?
On fire. Where
Yeah.
there were no civilians, no one did.
Nothing.
Yeah, we had a car shield people from fucking fire without running them over, and what?
Right.
We also
and
nuke.
plot armor is hereditary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they hit the nuke like a pinball with the car.
Right.
Man, look, y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, just if you are not a fan of this movie, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. Y'all gonna hate this movie because nothing in this fucking movie makes sense. There is no logic. There is barely any story.
Which
The only
probably why it's
reason-
my favorite one so far. Like this was just rolled out with just everything. I love it.
And the thing is, their story, but you would have to know about. You had to watch Fast 5. Well, no, you had to watch Fast 4, Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7, Fast 8. You had to watch from 4 up to actually understand what the hell is going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like somebody says, whoever said, I want to say that's Mike. Yeah, man, ain't no physics. Ain't no fucking physics. Like I told you, at Fast and Furious 4, physics, gravity, and logic said, all right, y'all, this our last check. We done. Send our check in the mail. We don't want to. We not needed here no more. Y'all got a black Superman running around somewhere with Idris Elba. God, oh my God, boy.
And somehow that one made more sense than this one.
Damn, he is not lying, bro. He ain't lying. and they had a black Superman. He ain't lying, y'all. At least they explained that shit. Like,
Right, I'm like, at least that one you got some reasons for that.
like,
Had a
bro,
whole purpose.
like, and also I don't know if y'all could tell, but in this movie, I feel like half of this cast is just sleepwalking through this shit.
Don't
Nobody, like, only people that seem like they want to be there is the new cast. That's Alan Rickson, Brie Larson. Brie Larson and Jason Momoa having a fucking ball. He's having him a fucking ball. Like,
Matter
it
of
wasn't
fact,
Jason.
you know what it is?
Honestly, the best villain in this whole franchise so far.
I agree. I
Yeah, he's
really
the best
agree.
villain
And
in
you
this
want to know what it
franchise.
is? I think it's because this is the first time he didn't have to work out for a film.
Yeah, because you could tell he's not as jacked in this one as he usually is.
Well,
He's
I don't
like,
think it's
down
just
a
that.
little
I don't
bit.
think it's that. Like, and y'all, we're gonna do spoiler free. Cause like I said, y'all have
First
to
of
watch
all,
this crazy
if
shit.
they just watched the preview, we just showed the whole movie. Just showed in that
No,
whole preview.
hell
I
no.
mean, he has a gut in the preview. Shit.
No, I'm talking about for like just let people know that coming in, because again, people coming in that we doing this spoiler free. But yeah, like in this film, there's some more. I told Robbie, like, Robbie, after watching this film, people said this is a Marvel movie. Like, no, y'all, this is not a Marvel movie. This is a fucking DC movie. You got Jason Momoa as flamboyant Joker, and you have Dominic Toretto as Batman, stoic Batman.
Alan Richardson is basically I want to say Captain America, except the part that he actually respects authority.
Yeah, like, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Whoever said that, look, man, I wish it would show y'all, but I'm about to go on Facebook, see who said that. I want to say it was Mike. I want to say it was Mike.
Definitely gave me Joker vibe.
Oh yeah, like he is crazy, man. Look.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wouldn't work, but I want to see his swole ass as the Joker after watching this movie, because he was having fun. It was just like, the thing that made him fun about this movie. He would be serious, but then he would realize, oh, I'm being too serious. Okay, back to my stupid shit.
Right.
He also had some like very intense and a couple of intense and frightening scenes too. Like
there was some disturbing shit.
Yeah, like this this isn't a spoiler because this is in the trailer. When in the race, when he's in Brazil, when the cars blow up, when he has that quick like monologue when he's talking to Toretto, I was actually kind of frightened by him at that moment when he said, well, who are you gonna save, Dom? I was like, oh shit, he's up to something.
Right.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. I feel like he is the one villain in this franchise that actually has some goddamn sense.
Yes.
He wasn't superhuman. He wasn't overly rambunctious. He was perfect.
Yeah, and also, yes, and he was always, without getting into spoiler territory, like he was definitely he actually like had everything planned like carefully. He didn't, and he didn't act like Dr. Evil or Blofeld, where he's like, let's put you in an easily escapable situation. He's like, nah, I'm gonna make you suffer.
Yeah, and he wasn't like a Bond villain and gave away his plan at the beginning.
Yes, and honestly, like he told his plan, but not like he didn't give away like he didn't overplay his hand, but he basically just told him, look, this is what I'm gonna do. He basically was doing everything that he was that he warned Dom that he was gonna do, as opposed to just like trying to be creative, like let's tie you up with some sharks with laser beams swimming around you.
Right.
Right.
like y'all, like as you heard from that trailer, this man basically said, Dom, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna fuck with you for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm gonna fuck with you for all this runtime.
Right.
And like, here's the thing, man. Man, boy, Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez, they are really showing their age. I didn't realize it till I seen this movie. I'm like, oh boy, Vin Diesel. For one, he just look like he tired of doing this shit.
No, they ain't tired at all, because If you heard what Vin Diesel said, who he wants is the final villain of this franchise. By the way, y'all, if you don't know, he wants Robert Downey Jr. as the final antagonist.
But the reason why I say,
yeah,
but the reason why I say they look like they won't be done with the shit because besides Jason Momoa and like other characters, these characters they're not even characters. They're just types. They're just types. They have no person. They're literally Dom's personality went out the window after the first movie. Like if you look at Fast Forward, he had no personality. He is legit just he legit just what is his race in this movie? Is he Brazilian, Puerto Rican?
I think I'm telling you, I think he's just half black or something.
No, I'm talking about not actually Vin Diesel, but his character Dom.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think his character is just half black.
Did you not see the last movie with his dad?
Look at his son.
Flashback. Look at the flashback with his dad.
No, but I'm saying
because even in the last movie, if you look at the flashbacks when he's a kid, he looks half black. But it seems like they're trying to either portray him as being half black or Afro-Latino. Maybe he's Afro-Latino.
Italian, obviously. Ain't it Italian when his mom
comes in? Yeah, his mom, Abuela Toretto, I think I want to say she was at least Latino or Italian because she had that thick accent.
And
I mean, she is Latino, but see, here's my thing. I've always had this theory about the Toretto family. Either they're adopted or the mom was a hoe. And the reason why I say that is because mom clearly had to have been a white woman that got around. That's always been my kind of theory. And she settled on Mia's dad. That's just kind of how I feel about it. Because it's you got Vin Diesel, who's clearly half black. You got a white brother, and then you got Mia.
Oh, look. And also...
So, the only one that... I mean, I know in real life, she's... Arabic or something like that. But still, she's the only one that's actually Hispanic out of the kids.
Yeah, you see, that's such a better explanation than you giving these people credit for. I legit think that after all that coke they did, after all the money they made at the fifth movie, they said, we forgot. Dom has a white brother now.
Right. And listen, guys, it says here, originally coded as Italian Americans in the first movie before becoming full Latinx in the sequels. So
because Toretto is an Italian name.
So they just transcended into the Puerto Rican side.
And then Robbie,
what's up?
And then Robbie, you said that her name was Abuela Toretto. These motherfuckers are so lazy. They legit they didn't even give her a real name.
What?
They just named her Grandma Toretto. That's all they named her.
I'm looking at this script these comments is Dom script. Drive, mumble something about family, drive through fire, roll credits.
Yes, Mike. That is the premise of these film movies, and also and also do some superhuman shit. Can't forget doing superhuman shit. He does a lot in this movie. Like I said, y'all, they
did do something different. Dom didn't make a single damn car reference.
Because they had other people do it in this movie. You're gonna get a car reference regardless. Now let's just talk, like I said, the thing about this movie, y'all. If you are a fan of this franchise, this might be your second or third favorite. Because like I said, this is very entertaining. The ninth one, I still like the ninth one just because of how fucking crazy it was. But compared to the ninth one, I love this a whole lot more. Just because, the movie legit.
More than the last one. I honestly didn't like the last one because I didn't really.
I like the last one just because I feel like in the 6th and 7th one they were still trying to cling on. Like, you know what, this is a little bit serious. That ninth one they just said, fuck it, we fucking silly. We on drugs at this point. That ninth one they embraced the drugs.
The space thing was funny. I actually did like that, but excuse me. But I don't know. It just like Stopet's I know no one
If
really
you say
cares about
story,
the story.
if you say
No, but
story,
let's
I'm gonna break logic. I'm gonna slap you.
No,
If
no,
you,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying,
break
like,
logic like this movie
the
and
action,
slap you.
I'm
If you
just saying,
talk
like,
about
with the
story.
action scenes, like it just felt like every like car chase scene was like, looked exactly the same, as if they just shot different takes of the same scene and then just spread them out. That's just
Well,
what
I
it
don't know.
looked like with the last one.
I don't know, man. That Magnum scene was kind of cool. Like,
What's the-
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how that shit would work. I don't know how that shit was gonna work.
And
But it's
also,
good.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would have died because all the restaurants with the knives and stuff.
Robbie, Dom and the family would have killed half of the fucking world with all the
Well,
shit
no,
that they have
they
done.
would be dead by now. Let's just put it that
Exactly.
way. And to me, I'm sorry, I thought Fast 8 was more ridiculous than Fast 9.
I don't remember 8 all that much.
Well,
That's
you
when they
know,
started
that's
to like change the plot a little bit. That's when they started going with like, world, like facing someone with world domination. Basically, that's when they started using like basically comic book villains for all their movies.
yeah.
Oh, Michael, I hate to tell you this. If that lost you when they put a Pontiac Fiero in space, you watch this, boy. You gonna be in a whole fucking universe after watching this movie. The
Right.
shit that they do. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're not a fan of this franchise, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat. You gonna fucking hate this movie because there's no logic to nothing. There's no story. These characters, if you haven't been following them, you're not gonna like them because a lot of them are bland. And you just got Tej and Roman. They went from having characters as being the two funny black guys. That is
Basically.
their role.
Yeah.
It's
It's like
got
hey, look,
Rams,
there's only black
Is the
people.
most entertaining though. Their
like
relationship is the most entertaining.
Ramsey is just fucking there. Like I'm not gonna lie.
She has no super purpose now. Look,
Yeah, like
she's
like
her own
basically
tech is forever stolen from her, and she can't never control it no more.
right. Yeah, she's basically, hey, look, I'm the hot black chick.
so how you hold on, Mike? How
and
you
also-
lost? How you
and she's
lost, Mike?
basically,
You can love it.
Basically, Tej is like, I don't know if they really fully established it yet, but I'm pretty sure that that's Tej's girlfriend, right? They kind of like, or are they just like really?
I don't
really
think
close?
so.
I'm
think
not
they
sure. Like, it's starting to look like she's leaning more towards Tej than Roman, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To Tej.
But I don't think like
I just think
you
they
know,
all
it's
cool. I just
anything
think-
official.
I
It's
just think they all cool. I think look, we got the three black characters with each other. That's y'all. Have y'all noticed every movie?
Yes.
Like the black characters are always with each other.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think the only two that have like,
and Dom is only half the time with them. That was fucked up. I'm sorry.
and then of course in
um,
this one you had Han hanging with them too. So you had the three black dudes and the Asian dude with.
And Han
And then
is
what-
there for moral support at this point.
Bro,
He
Han
ain't-
just there like, bro, Han just here like, bro, I'm just eating my snacks, man.
Exactly.
but Dom was pretty much alone most of this movie though.
Yeah,
They made
which-
sure he
Yeah.
was alone.
That
Which
was
I
cool.
will say this. I will say this, like since you brought that up, I thought that was a smart move because
Yeah.
what I say this movie, as crazy as this shit sounds, this movie is this franchise's Infinity War.
It is.
Like this, like, and like the critics are like bashing it. Like I said, I cannot lie to you and say that this is like from the foundation of an actual film, a good film. It's not. The dialogue is horrible.
Oh,
I've
it's
never
the dialogue.
Dialogue-
Is really bad.
CGI is laughable.
Right. Hey,
Like,
Jason, sorry man,
What's
I
up?
think we're frozen
let me see. Are we frozen? Hold up.
because that live. Okay, it clicked back on, but
Okay. But
yeah,
yeah,
it looked like we were frozen for a good chunk of time.
It still looks frozen on my.
Yeah, I was about to say it still kind of looks frozen.
y'all, are we frozen on our end?
Oh, all right, we're good.
Like-
Wait, okay.
Okay.
Wait. All right.
Okay.
Like it clicks
But,
in and out.
We
Okay.
froze again, but
Fuck it.
I think we're
But
good.
yeah, y'all. But yeah, y'all. One thing I will say about this movie, I think it's nice that Dom's by himself just because he just lets Jason Momoa just have a fucking blast the whole movie. Like, let me see if I can pull. I know there's got to be some scenes on YouTube. Let me just see. Because I'm just talking about Jason Momoa is hilarious in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Momoa, Fast X.
And what I've noticed about these movies too is that like these actors, they definitely seem like they have the freedom to just do what they want. They seem to like it seems like they're just being themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like that they're forced to like try to like put all this effort into being a whole different character. And I think that's the reason why Jason Momoa took this role, because he's always playing these macho dudes, and he's like, let me like loosen up a little bit.
Just a little bit. You got to see him get out of that swole section of life.
Yeah.
And they didn't do too much with the action star scene. Even when you saw Deckard kind of get that one little scene that he had for the movie, and they didn't overshadow that by putting him back full in. Like they didn't do what they did with the Expendables, which they feel still going to make part 4.
Right. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, bro. Before I pull up this clip, yeah, boy, I do feel bad for anybody that's coming to Fast and Furious for the dialogue, because they gonna be like, they're gonna be like, bro, what type of drugs did I take before I went in this movie theater? Did somebody put some acid on me? Like,
and in all fairness, though, the dialogue for Fast and the Furious, even from the beginning, has always.
Oh no, it's been bad.
It's always been trash. Let's get that straight.
Well, the first one was not that bad, but when it gets to this,
dude, they made so many goddamn car references, it pissed me off.
Well, that's the thing.
Like a quarter mile of a time.
Well, that's the thing. Remember when he was like, it's always been Toretto. The rest of it was just fumes. I'm like, okay, come on, man. You even got the damn agents making goddamn car references. Like,
but you also got to realize, you look at the time it came out. It came out in the early 2000s.
Yeah, that's true. I was like 9 at the time when the first.
I want to say it came out in 2001. Oh, and
yeah, it came.
I was 9.
For y'all out there, if y'all watched Fast and the Furious 4, Letty was born in 1983. I'm gonna just put that out there.
What the hell does that mean?
That means Dom is a fucking pedophile. That's what it means.
What the hell?
She was 17 in that damn movie. Like,
was she?
Yeah. Because think about it. Because I want to say like the movie took place in like 2000 or whatnot. If she was born in 1983, she was only 17 or just turned 18.
Hold up, Letty.
Wait, you talking about the actress or the character?
No, I'm talking about the character. Because if you look at her tombstone when she died, it said from 1983 to whenever.
83, like 2001.
So think about it, 2000. So she would have just been turning 18 or still 17 in that movie.
Hold on. Oh wait, no. So what happened was they retconned it. They retconned it in later films, so it would make more sense.
So she is older?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, in Fast and the Furious 4, I'm like, okay, I saw that shit say 1983. That means she was fucking 17 in that movie? What the hell?
Yeah, because because Dom was like 24, 25 in the first Fast and Furious. I think Letty was in like her 20s as well. I don't know what age. I don't remember. It's too many goddamn movies.
But like I said, I was just basing that off the tombstone and the year the movie came out.
You know this shit don't make no goddamn sense.
I know. But also, here's the other reason why I think she actually was supposed to be young. In the party scene where Brian first brings back Dominic or whatnot. Did you notice everybody else is drinking and making out and shit, but she's the only one that's not drinking? She's just sitting on the floor playing video games.
I just think that's just because how Letty is, and like I just think that's how Letty is.
Like I said, like these actors, I just feel like they're just playing like fictional versions of themselves.
I guess.
Like, 'cause, I mean, Michelle Rodriguez explained that, like when they were young, when she and Vin, because they're really tight. They've been friends for years. They used to date. Vin Diesel played Dungeons and Dragons when they were kids.
Oh,
so maybe. I mean,
maybe.
I think that's the reason why Michelle Rodriguez picked that role in Dungeons and Dragons. By the way, but
Probably.
I'm just saying, like, so they probably are into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but also like I said, I wanted to show this clip just to give you a glimpse of what you got to look forward to in Fast and Furious 10 with Jason Momoa.
Get out of there! It's gonna blow!
Letty! Bravo!
It's getting tricky, guys. I can't stay on him for much longer.
That was awesome!
Like I said, this is what you get with my man Jason Momoa, and he makes this movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. If Jason Momoa was not in this movie, I don't think the movie would be as entertaining as it is.
No,
Honestly,
it wouldn't have been.
kept the energy up, honestly, because after a while, it kind of sometimes the movie loses steam in some scenes, but but I always get amped up when Jason Momoa makes his presence known, in the scenes that he's in. He actually kept the energy.
Right.
Hey, look. First of all, Mike, look, Michelle Rodriguez's stunt woman made that shit look pretty cool. All right. That shit was
That was
dope.
pretty badass. I thought
That shit was dope. So give Michelle Rodriguez stunt double credit, all right?
Right.
But yeah, man. Also, another character that I just had fun with. Well, two characters that I had fun with was Baby B and Jacob. Man, man, look, they fixed they fixed John Cena's character from the first one. First movie, his character was just very, very bland and generic. But this movie, I feel like they just said, you know what, just go be John Cena. So be stupid, yes. Yes.
And that scene when he first shows up, like when Baby B says Uncle Jacob, where he bursts into the wall, that was definitely a reference to his commercials, like the Kool-Aid Man, where he just bursts through. It's like, I'm John Cena. That was definitely a reference. You all know that.
Yeah, I just feel
watching that scene was like this. You can tell, and by him being in that uniform, was like this is the role The Rock was supposed to be had he still been in the franchise.
Probably. Or honestly, he seemed like Uncle Peacemaker to me.
Yeah, I just feel like I said, I think John Cena, he just has a natural charisma to him. So that is just what you get on screen. I'm pretty sure it's just John Cena.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen him in the movie Cock Blockers?
I've seen him in almost. I've seen him.
Oh yeah,
that
movie's terrible, but yeah, he is hilarious in it.
That movie with him and Lil Rel. Vacation for Bros or some shit like that. He's stupid in that. And also, before you ask, yes, you know, if the wrestlers in this movie or in this franchise, they're going to do their finisher in this damn movie. The Rock done did his rock bottom. Roman Reigns did his spear, I think, in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
No, he did a Samoan drop. My bad. I think he did a Samoan drop. And then John Cena, of course, he does an AA through, I guess, wooden floors.
No, that was the STFU.
No, that was
it was first. It was called the FU, but then they said no, let's make it PG. So they called it the attitude adjustment.
Attitude adjustment.
Oh, that's what it's called now.
Yeah, the attitude adjustment.
Oh shit! I guess I'm working off some old shit because I'm like I thought it was called the STFU.
No, that's
just
a submission move that he does. Yeah. Like when he
and yes,
the chokehold.
Yeah. And yes, Michael, them floors had to be made out of fucking paper because he body slammed this man through 3 floors.
I think
it looked cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like that was a reference from the 7th one when they drove the car through 3 buildings. Which honestly, that's theoretically possible if a car can pick up enough.
No. Somebody has
Robbie,
already
stop.
disproven. Somebody has already disproven that. Like they would have died. They would not have made it to that first building. They would have fucking died.
Right? If Evil Knievel didn't do it, it ain't possible. All right. That's my rule with everything. If Evil Knievel didn't do it, it's not possible. All right.
Interesting.
Like I said, the whole movie, this movie was grabbing me by my fucking collar. Like, I wish you would say a fucking word. I will beat your ass if you question anything in this movie. Because they just do ridiculous shit after ridiculous shit after ridiculous shit.
Right. And is it me or do the flames in Fast and the Furious movies always look bad?
Well, yeah, they got to spend all the money on the actors that they pay.
Yeah, Adam, do you know how much this movie cost to make overall? It cost $340 million.
Damn.
Half of
okay.
that,
All right. Yeah.
half of that went to the half
cast.
of that went to the cast. A lot of that went to buying cars from Atlanta to blow shit up.
Right.
Because I remember, I forgot what movie it was, but there was a garage in Atlanta that donated cars to the studio just for them to blow it the fuck up.
It was probably Fast and Furious.
I think it was 6. I think it was 6 where they used a garage from Atlanta to donate cars just for them to blow up. That's a lot of money.
Well, that is where Luda is from, so it's not that shocking.
Yeah, but what else? Like I said, my only gripes about this film is it does kind of drag a little bit when it comes to like Vin Diesel. Just I know Robbie say he's excited, but on screen he just looked like he is not having fun at all. He just looked like he's not having fun.
You just get this dark, shadowy character of a person.
Right. Like I think he's in his Murtaugh phase in this movie.
And yes, they do got to keep buying Dodge Challengers for Dom to crash them. I'm not gonna lie.
What that he was doing with the Dodge Chargers throughout the whole movie, I was like, okay, like he basically just said the Dodge Charger was a god.
Look, no, I'm telling y'all, these people are superheroes, and these cars are their superpowers. They are able to do shit that no mortal being should be able to do with a fucking car. A car, 2 muscle cars, no, 1 muscle car and 1 Japanese import car should not be able to carry a safe that is filled with $100 million down the strip down a bridge of Rio de Janeiro. That is not fucking possible. But Dom looked at logic and he said, fuck you. And he said, we doing this. That is
Strap nitro to it and put some good heavy tires on the back.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, the amount of nitro that they use
will blow the whole thing up.
Right?
that engine would be screaming. It was like, bitch, leave me alone. Put me in park. Why are you abusing me?
Right? You already got me towing this heavy ass shit. Now I gotta.
And also, why are we getting on to Rio de Janeiro? They give the most half-ass explanation for Dante. Can we get started on that explanation of Dante? I'm like, I'll just rewatch Fast 5. And it showed the scene when Reyes was in his little police station. There was not one 6'2" Samoan dude in that scene whatsoever.
It was a deleted scene. They inserted it in the deleted scene.
Original films, y'all some original bullshitters because he was nowhere in that fucking scene.
And also, did y'all notice that that there was a Family Guy reference from the chicken fight when Dante was in the water with his eyes closed, and then his eyes open, and then it cut to Fast X.
You know what? Now that you mention it, okay, I get it now. I do get that now.
Well, I was just like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if you're not a fan, after that cold open, you're gonna be like, "Fuck this movie" and walk out. I'll be straight up. If you're not a fan of this movie, you were gonna be like Robbie's dad, either fall asleep or like fuck this movie and walk out. Because even then, I love this franchise. Y'all, like I said, I'm for it. This is $1 billion. This is basically $1 billion franchise where Justin Lin and a whole bunch of directors are crashing their Hot Wheels into each other. Like,
it really is Hot Wheels. Even the reference in the video game and earlier when it was Mia and Baby B, they were playing Hot Wheels.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, this movie really is Hot Wheels.
And I just feel like, and then people like always talking about like they should let Brian's character rest. Why they keep mentioning Brian? I'm calling this shit. They're going to call in his brother to do the body double. They're going to use AI to do Brian's voice, and I bet you, I put $100 on it. Brian is going to be in one of these damn movies.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think he'll be in the last one. Like, I think he'll probably be in 12.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know. He's white, so he might die. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. but look, man, the white characters are the only ones that die and stay dead. It's the truth. All right, I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just the truth.
Well, I mean, if we're being fair, only like 3 white people have died. Matter of fact, only 3 people have died in this whole franchise. Now I think
they're all white.
I mean,
Luke Evans still lived. He was just in a coma.
Be honest, we all would have thought Han would have still been dead if they hadn't revived his.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, and
but there's another person who there's no goddamn way should have survived. That's back now. It's like, okay, I'm just curious how they gonna make that would make fucking sense.
They're gonna give a lazy explanation like they did in Fast 9 with Han, where basically it was Mr. Nobody who they didn't even. So it was Mr. So he took Han from the car. Is that what happened?
Yeah, basically, like Mr. Nobody had someone take him out of the car right before it exploded. And it's like, oh, okay,
remember, because it was like a little sewer drain, like right underneath it where he goes right there.
And Mike, I hate to tell you this, they're not gonna put Paul Walker to rest. He said Brian makes money. If y'all really think about it, before Paul Walker died, Brian was kind of the main character.
Facts.
Yeah, that is true.
Too Fast, Too Furious, the second one, like he was the protagonist, which introduced Roman,
right?
And Roman and Tej.
Yeah, like because it really didn't start transferring over to Dominic until about the 5th one. But the first 4, I would definitely say it was Brian that was the main character.
He was honestly, he was the heart of this franchise. Honestly, so they honestly could have ended this with 7, but they said, let's make this money. Like Vin Diesel saying, well, we want to make Paul Walker proud and make more. Look. With all due respect, man, you did this to make some more money.
Other than the actual beef with The Rock, it was like we all got great chemistry, minus The Rock. We are family. Let's just keep that as the whole purpose of the rest of the film.
Yeah. And also, I'll be honest with you. I think they all just like working together.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way to keep money in their pocket, and they get to have an excuse to see each other. You know what I mean? It's sort of like
there's nothing wrong with that. I applaud them for that. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, to me, it's like their family reunion. Like, hey guys, we get to make a Fast and Furious movie.
Mm-hmm. and Tyrese, don't forget to scream and show them white ass teeth. Like, like boy, Tyrese.
I'm delegating. That's what leaders do.
Man, hey, Tyrese, just do a damn song for the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Remind everybody you can sing, bitch.
No. We don't need no more songs from him.
What? Come on, man.
That man is mentally lost it outside of in the music world. Stop.
Hey man, come on, man. Okay, fine. I
wanna
have
s-
kind of,
you know what?
I kind
wanna
of have an
see him-
attachment to Tyrese singing because of an event that happened to me when Sweet Lady was playing.
Okay, we just gonna act like okay. Look,
Oh, you know what I want to see?
All right.
You know what I want to see? In Fast 11 or 12, maybe in 12, I do want to see Ludacris and Tyrese do some kind of song like in the movie and just have that be the whole scene.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
Make
Robbie,
it
I'm
comedic.
for it. I'm for it, Robbie.
No, make it funny.
I mean, because remember when they had the Dubai scene and he was supposed to sing "Happy Birthday" to the girl as a distraction. His Rome character is too goofy for a song,
right?
Like just
Man, but just make it look silly, and everyone can be like, "Wait, what? What's going on?"
And then
'Cause he's
also
always full of surprises.
Yeah.
And then also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell y'all this right now. There's one thing, the one gripe that I do have about this movie. Well, let's go gripe that people gonna have about this movie. There's no consequences to no actions. Consequences like what the like is that a food? Like what is consequences? Like
Right?
like because
You get made terrorists, and they were like, just let them still drive cars or whatever.
yeah, because, okay, yeah, that's some bullshit. They are at this point. This is not a spoiler because it says in the trailer. They are America. They are the world's most wanted, but they are going around freely, walking in the computer stores, like walking down the street, freely. Cops acknowledging them like they are criminals, but nobody ever stops them and be like, huh.
Right,
Even
and
Letty,
also
even the
they
situation
were,
with Letty was like, really?
and they did mention it in the movie because I was thinking the same thing when they got there. I'm like, why the fuck would they go to London? That place has more surveillance than probably any other place in the world. And she mentioned that. I'm like, thank God she mentioned that because I'm like, that's stupid. Why would you go there? You know.
And it was just so convenient, and it was just so convenient for Deckard Shaw just to be there too.
Well, no, because they had to because remember they had to tie in the post credit scene from the last one.
I know, and he wasn't even in the movie that long.
Nah, I think he only had like 7 minutes of screen time.
Yeah,
and I think that's being generous.
Yeah, I was honestly disappointed. I actually wanted to see him go kick some ass when he said, "I'm gonna go dig some graves." I'm like, oh,
right. We was like, for him to go save his mom.
Yeah,
and also another like thing where they just say fuck logic. I guess everyone just knows martial arts now. like
I mean, this he had Letty doing drop kicks off the table. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, like
you had to fight like this.
Like Letty's able to hold her own against a deadly agent.
Who's
Tej
a
Roman,
like she got something to prove, right? She had the Ronda Rousey fight in Dubai,
which is bullshit. Tej Roman can now know martial arts as well. Even Ramsey.
Well, but with Charlize Theron, she has been in quite a few movies where
we're not talking about the actors.
No,
we're not talking about the actors. We're talking about the characters. Everybody knows martial arts at this point. Like,
not Dom.
Dom.
Not Dom.
Dom is Dom built like a goddamn. Dom just built like a goddamn tank. All right.
There's no reason. Like remember in 9, he had like dozens of people like gaining on him, and he kept throwing them all over the place.
Yeah.
Did you forget when he? Did you forget when he stomped on a whole street and made that shit crumble?
Like the Hulk.
Yeah.
First of all, did you see when he got hit with that wrench? Like, nobody thinks.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there was the part where he was fighting Hobbs in Fast 5, and I was like, okay, Dom, there ain't no way you can beat this dude who's like 10 times bigger than you. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. I know, like, I understand, like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, like, concept, and you may be smaller and quicker, but Luke Hobbs is a damn machine. There ain't no way you should be able to hold your own against that.
Well, no. See, I believed it with Deckard Shaw because Deckard Shaw just fucking everybody up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a federal agent. I mean, that scene he was in X, where he's like, well, the only reason why somebody from the dead would come to my doorstep is for revenge, and he's like, get your ass in here. I love Deckard Shaw, man. He's one of my favorite characters in this franchise, honestly.
And I'm not gonna lie, it seems like they made Han have some martial arts skills. I wonder why they did that though.
No, we ain't gonna pull that card. It's everybody in this franchise knows martial arts. Everybody
saying, like he's been in several movies and
like that's
never
your
had
part.
showed
Like, we're gonna give you a driver
before.
license and under.
But remember, Letty didn't show no fucking prowess until 6. So they just said, "Fuck it, everybody knows martial arts. You know martial arts. You know martial arts. Look up under your seat."
In all fairness, she was absent from a few movies.
But even then, but when the movie she came back in, she wasn't fighting no fucking martial arts badass. It was in 7 when she fought fucking Ronda Rousey. That shit made no fucking sense.
While
but
still
in the
recovering
first
her
one,
memory
she did
loss.
one shot a dude.
And then yes, thank you, Stan. Wow, she had amnesia, my add. So did the amnesia give her martial arts?
Okay,
wasn't she running with
amnesia doesn't
with,
affect your muscle memory, so you would still be able to fight if you had amnesia.
Adam, in all the movies we've seen her in, when the fuck did she fight like that? We seen her fight before in those movies, and she was not doing no martial arts.
Well, also when she got picked up by Deckard Shaw, they kind of insinuated that he trained her.
I don't.
So
Stop giving these filmmakers credit.
I'm just saying they did kind of hint towards the fact that she got some level of martial arts.
That's fucking cap. That's cap.
I'm not capping that. You can watch the damn movie.
Okay.
There is some insinuation that he trained her in martial arts.
But you gotta look at it. If that was the case, she would have been some super bot. Because mind you, she's still under the amnesia effect. So she had a whole new identity. She should have been Turbo Woman. Why? No. That's cap.
And then okay, look, I will give you that. Okay, I'll give you that. But I'm not going to give you. She should not be able to hold her own against a cyber terrorist who is trained in hand-to-hand combat. And Ronda fucking Rousey.
That's not humanly possible with or without amnesia.
Yeah, that's true. Well, with Ronda Rousey, I mean, technically, they didn't say her character was.
We know what Rowdy Ronda Rousey can do. We know what she can do.
In all fairness, in the plot.
No. And how you going to explain Tej and Roman?
Yeah, I got nothing for that one.
All right, Ramsey. I'm waiting for you to explain Ramsey too.
Ramsey, we don't know much about her backstory.
Even if
anyway.
you go back to what Fast 5 when Brian fought that one guy on the lawn when they was getting ready to find Ramsey. Like, come on, bro.
No, that was 6. Yeah, as a matter, I call cap on that. I love Paul Walker, R.I.P. Paul Walker, but there is on no planet or universe would he ever be able to beat Tony Jaa.
Nah. I'm gonna give you that one.
Yeah. I will say this.
But in that fight, it looked like he got lucky.
At least Brian O'Connor was actually trained in martial arts because he worked for the FBI and worked for the police.
He still
at
would
least
not
he
be
was
able
trained. No, I'm not saying that, but at least he was trained. At least it's believable for Brian to actually be able to fight.
He ain't trained no Muay Thai, no Taekwondo.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm just
But he
probably
had
had
some
reverse
level of
strike
combat
moves.
training.
That's about all he He probably had some tactical moves, but he wouldn't.
Well, no, he probably they did teach him CQC, so I like I said I can forgive Brian. Dom just says I got wrench. Dom, I got wrench. Me hit you with wrench till you fall down.
Yeah.
Family.
And he did whoop Brian's ass in Fast 4.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, man. Oh, but just
and also
this movie
he did lift. Remember in 7, which by the way, that was actually Paul Walker. It wasn't like his stunt double or his brothers or anything. In Furious 7, when they were in Dubai, when Vin Diesel lifted the car like from behind, and Paul's like, "You got it right. Go." Yeah, because and then like Ben was talking about how because Ben was very hesitant to do it. He's like, Paul, are you sure about this? Oh yeah, it's fine. The engine's in the back.
Until you get to that scene in Fast 10 and realize, you know what? I'm sick of it.
Yeah, because guys, there is something where Vin Diesel does do something superhuman in it. It's like, oh, okay, it's like, okay, nobody can.
But he does it with
do
one
that.
hand, like
the mountain can't fucking do that shit. Are you kidding me?
What scene does
we
do with one
no,
hand?
we can't. We spoiler free. We can't talk about it.
Spoiler-free.
It's gonna be off camera.
But yeah, there's a part where Dom does something. It's like, bro, the strongest person in the world couldn't do that shit. Come on.
But also,
I know what you're talking about. I remember.
Also,
it's like really, bro.
but
like that oversold it at that point.
Yeah.
But also, like the thing I guess what makes this, like I said, the thing that we all can agree makes the movie good is Jason Momoa, and the reason why he's a refreshing villain of the franchise. For one, he's not overly serious. Two, yes, he actually has something personal, has a personal reason to be against Dom. I'm sorry, even though I like Fast 9, the reason for Jacob, that was fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't like Fast 9 was because I just couldn't really, I don't know, I just didn't really care for Jacob, honestly. I love John Cena, but I just couldn't stick with 9. I just couldn't it just didn't resonate with me. You know?
Yeah,
well,
like
he made up for it in this one though. He was much more likable in this one, and
yeah. Also, now I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, and I'm not a aviator pilot. Can you fuel a plane like that? That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.
I would just be honest. I do not know.
Aviator. Anybody that's aviator pilot, you seen Fast 9? I mean Fast 10. You know what I'm talking about. Email me and ask me if that's possible, because I'm like, yeah, this part of the movie said, "Fuck you, Jason. What you gonna do about it?" Yeah, we're doing this.
Oh my god!
But
by the way, that flight attendant in the in Fast 10, that was Paul Walker's daughter.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
And hey, I can't say this, man. I will give this movie credit. It ends like it had an unexpected ending. I was not expecting it to end the way it did.
Yeah, this was the first time it doesn't have a conclusion.
Yeah, yeah, because the plan was originally for Fast 10 and 11 for this story to have 2 parts, but then without spoiling anything, then something like changed their plans. They said let's stretch this out, make it a new trilogy to end the story.
Hey man, look, ain't no spoilers. They like fucking money. They knew this shit was gonna make money. Like they're not on the tail end of a pandemic. People are going back to the movie. Yeah, they already like. We're gonna talk about the box office when we get done with this. But like I said, y'all, Jason Momoa, he's refreshing because he has a legitimate reason. I mean, the way they tie him in is bullshit, but it's a legitimate reason to why he hates Dom. And like he says, Dom, I don't want to kill you. That shit's too easy. Like, I want to make you suffer. And the whole movie, it is legit Joker versus Batman. Like I said, y'all,
even when they get to the actual fist fight that you see in the trailer, like he was laughing like he was the Joker. Like all
right.
Like even
in
that
scene,
he
wears purple. He wears a lot of purple.
Yeah,
and even in that scene we watched when he was chasing Letty and Clint, I'm gonna say Scott Eastwood, he was like he had the little cackling in, the little high pitched cackling. Y'all said y'all was
while making that one.
Yeah, like y'all said y'all was scared of him. I was saying, honestly, I'm not scared of my shit. I kind of want to hang out with him. He looked like he has a good time. I mean, like
I don't know, man. He seemed way too. I was like until that one scene at his house. Yeah,
no, I'm sorry. Even then, not even then. It was one person in that scene that just made me. I still laugh. Like I'm supposed to be intimidated, but that's funny. That's funny. Facial expressions are everything, y'all. Facial expressions are everything. That's all I'm gonna say.
They posted the making of that scene that you're talking about on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like I said, I want to hang out with Dante. Judging from his character, I don't think we would be going to the same clubs. But yeah, I have a great time with this man.
Yeah.
But oh man, and like Jason Boy, like I said, I just love when when actors actually care, because you can tell he is having fun. Even Brie Larson, I can't believe I'm saying this. Brie Larson, she is capable of having charisma. I don't know what the fuck they had her doing Captain Marvel, but she actually had personality in this fucking movie.
Yeah,
I mean, she's an Academy Award-winning actress. I just think that she was just poorly directed in the first movie.
Yeah,
I mean, because honestly, Carol Danvers is a lot more charismatic.
She sucks
in the comic.
Not fuck Carol Danvers. She got Rhodey killed. Fuck that bitch. Side note: Civil War II was ass. I hate that comic. I hate that.
Why did they even do a Civil War II to begin with?
Cause fucking money.
The first one wasn't
even that good. The first one wasn't even that good. But yeah, y'all, like Jason Momoa, Brie Larson, and even Alan Rickson, I think his name is.
Alan Rickson.
Yeah.
Who was jacked in this movie? Because I've seen him lean in other movies, but he was really jacked in this one.
I mean, I'm pretty
Jack Reacher, he looks like that.
Jack Reacher, he big as shit because I don't understand why they got Tom Cruise little ass. Like in the books, Jack Reacher is almost 7 foot tall, big as hell.
Damn,
I
didn't know that.
Yeah, Jack Reacher, big dude.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking too when I first saw it with Tom Cruise. I'm like, isn't Jack Reacher supposed to be fucking huge?
Yeah, because Tom Cruise is actually my height.
He's short, but Hugh Jackman pulled it off.
Yeah, I mean, it was an entertaining movie.
Yeah, but man,
he's huge in spirit.
Yeah, but I
mean, look,
or ego.
I mean, Tom Cruise is literally my height. He's 5'7". He's just bulked up a little bit.
But yeah, like I've I've said my things about this movie and just the ridiculousness. Anybody want to add anything?
I'm honestly, I really hope they keep Dante around for a little longer. So, because he really is probably, he is my favorite villain in this whole franchise because he just added something very different, some chaos. Like Deckard Shaw was more, he did have a reason for being mad at Dom because they injured his brother, but I don't know, just Dante just seemed more. Like, I understand where he's coming from, even though he went about it in the most psychotic way. I don't know. I just feel like we needed a villain like that in Fast and Furious because it just seemed to me that they were kind of just going for the same type of villain, and I do kind of it does kind of make me curious because the scene where Alan Richardson was saying how the days of driving behind the wheel are over. And that's going to be a reference to the final villain that Vin Diesel wants Robert Downey Jr. to play, which now it kind of makes sense because basically they want RDJ to be basically an
Elon Musk.
Evil.
No, not evil. Just Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk with cars.
He's a piece of shit.
Well, Elon Musk in a movie because Elon Musk already has cars, but
yeah. Yeah, just
they're
Elon Musk.
Remote controlled. At least that's what Vin Diesel was explaining. He wants.
So I guess we just crashing a bunch of Teslas in Fast and Furious 12.
Right.
I mean, they already crashed themselves, so
or they could let him get a super suit.
No, they already got Black Superman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh well, I don't know. I've got nothing.
But anybody want to add anything else?
This is something that I'm curious about because clearly Jason Momoa is the big bad. Do y'all think they're gonna make him get ripped for his little final fight with Dom? Because that's gotta happen.
Oh, like Broly?
You know what I mean? Like you know, be up
Well-
there like, yeah, I know last time you saw me, I was a little bit chubby, but I started working out and ooh.
Well, like, well, the thing about
I don't know.
I want to see that.
well, the thing about Jason Momoa, he's never really been like buff. He's always been like, I guess you would say dad bod buff, because he's always had that gut. Like that gut has always been there.
Yeah.
Like it just
Not when he was
like-
Aquaman.
Yeah, I was about
Nah.
to say when he was Aquaman,
Yeah.
that shit wasn't there. Unless they CGI'd that shit out, it wasn't there.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, he was toned down a little bit, but it wasn't like suit. Like compared to everybody else, like compared to The Rock, compared to.
Well, I'll say this: he didn't have abs as Aquaman.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
had a flat stomach, but he wasn't all like ab out.
Yeah,
But neither is The Rock. The Rock doesn't have abs.
yeah. So Rock just says protein and steroids. But
working out 3 hours a day.
Right?
first of all, he is fucking insane. Your arms should like disintegrate after 3 hours of working out.
Right.
But then again, he probably liked the Fast and Furious movies. Logic don't apply to me.
Right.
I mean, he eats a lot too. Have you seen the picture of his Instagram page where he had a whole stack of pancakes?
Yeah, I mean, he does have a diet that's on point and everything, but let's be honest with ourselves, guys. He's in his 50s. There's no way he could, maintain that size and leanness without some type of help.
Yeah, and yeah, but
It's just
but
logic, man.
But like I said, also my one gripe about this movie is Charlize Theron's character. What the fuck is her direction? Like I don't know what they're doing with her anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Like in the 8th, okay, like oh she's gonna be the big bad, and then like they went to 9, like okay, so she's still alive, so maybe she's gonna be the end boss. Then in this one, the fuck did y'all forget what y'all wrote in 8 and 9?
Right. It's like, yeah, you've been replaced.
Relieve the duty on scene, like just
like it's legit. I feel like George Lucas is writing the script because they keep forgetting what they're fucking writing.
There's so many characters in this
or
franchise
Akira
now.
Toriyama, more like Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, well, I say George Lucas because live action, because George Lucas, he just fucked up everything with that prequel. He fucked up everything with the prequel. Like none of these characters have consistency. Dom went from being Italian to Latino. Letty can
Afro Latino.
Yeah, Letty can now hang with the best martial artists in the world. Tej went from being a mechanic to a cyber hacker genius. Roman's
Okay,
the only one that's
that was
consistent.
probably the biggest jump is Tej
Yeah.
going from being a mechanic to a
Yeah,
goddamn
because
technology genius dude.
because the first time we see that was in Fast 5, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought he was just a mechanic. And then,
Right.
And then Roman. Roman's been the same all these movies, so I guess at least he's consistent.
I was about to say he about the only one.
he has a large metabolism. Like he's always Roman's always eating.
Yeah,
Him and Dom.
They even mentioned that in this movie. They're like, "Oh snap, we better get there before Uncle Roman does."
Well, you know what? I take that back. Han is always eating. That's been consistent in every film. So Han, Dom, and Roman are the only consistent characters in this franchise.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness, I haven't seen Han drift except in that third movie.
Everybody drifts in like even in that Rome scene they were drifting. And like they literally only tied Tokyo. Like they literally only tied Tokyo Drift, like in that last movie because they said, "Shit, this is canon. We gotta somehow make this make sense. Why there was a Tokyo Drift? Like that scene at the end, at the end of Tokyo Drift,
When Dominic was racing Lucas Black.
Yeah, with the scene of him in 6 or 7. That was only there so they could tie Tokyo Drift back. Because other than that, Tokyo Drift had no business being part of this
Right.
franchise.
Yeah.
And then we got that Riddick movie because that was the only way Vin Diesel was gonna come back if he got Riddick.
Like Riddick movie. Oh fuck! Is that why that exists?
Yeah, like Riddick exists because Vin Diesel said, "I'll only come back if I can do Riddick."
Yeah, but I will give Vin Diesel credit for this. At least he tried to do other movies outside of Fast and Furious and Riddick. He was trying. They just weren't very good. Like he was doing what? He was at what was it? Blood? No, when he had the he had the
Blood.
The last Witch Hunter.
Bloodshot, boy.
Oh yeah, that was fucking terrible.
Boy, that movie was fucking ass. Oh, that movie was ass, boy.
And you know what? Bloodshot is a badass comic book character.
Then he did the last Witch Hunter. What else did he do?
I didn't even see that shit.
Triple X. Don't forget about Triple X.
Yeah, man, that was no need, but that third one was ass. Then shit, Paul Walker ain't have no luck either. Cause remember, Paul Walker, y'all, his last movie was Brick Mansions.
Right.
And I shit you not, it is a lesser version of the French film that they were basically adapting with the same French actor that was in the French adaptation in that movie. I'm like, why is this shit so bad? It was the same exact script, the same exact movie, but I'm like, why the fuck is this so bad? But then I realized, I love Paul Walker. Paul Walker was never a good actor.
No, dude. Okay, I tell people this all the time. Paul Walker did a movie called Running Scared, right?
I remember that.
That could literally be the title of almost every movie he has done.
I actually liked him in
Running Scared from some shit.
No, I actually liked him in Running Scared. I feel like that was his best performance in Running Scared.
Yeah, that was a good movie, by the way.
Yeah, like Running Scared is good. Like like that was probably his best movie. Then he did. Remember, she was in She's All That. Into the Blue,
Varsity Blues,
Varsity Blues. Yeah, like I love Paul. Like R.I.P.
Joyride.
Yeah,
Wait, what movie?
Yeah,
Joyride. Joy. We don't talk about that movie.
You know, Candy Cane.
We ain't gonna forget Takers.
Wait, oh fuck, he wasn't Takers, wasn't he?
Yes, was he Takers?
No, that was Hayden Christensen.
No, he was also in it.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Paul Walker was also in Takers.
I know Idris Elba was in it.
He was Idris Elba's friend, but remember, because Hayden Christensen died in it, and at the end it was him and Paul Walker that was the only two left.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then Chris Brown
but he was in Takers.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the few movies where I love T.I.'s performance as a villain.
Nah, I didn't, man. T.I. just can't act, bro.
Like I said, I love like RP my boy Paul Walker, but he was never really a good actor. Good action star, not a good actor.
We'll make that an episode. And
that's a lot of things. That's a lot of
right.
That's another thing that people get confused. People confuse like action star to an actual thespian actor. Like a lot of like back at GGC when Jason and I were at GGC, someone's like, "Oh, I love Keanu Reeves. He is like a great actor." And I'm like, "No, he's a great action star.
Except for 47 Ronin, that was trash."
Yeah, that was complete and utter trash.
That was really
Hollywood, look at me. Stop ruining classic Japanese films. 47 Ronin was already good. Why did y'all have to butcher for it? If y'all do Seven Samurai, I'm gonna wring your fucking neck.
Yeah.
And it's probably coming.
Unless you get like Greg Fraser and Dennis Villanueva to do it.
Just don't touch it. Like they're already doing a Train to Busan American version. Why? Why are we doing Train to Busan?
Because The Ring and The Grudge were a hit. That's the reason why.
They weren't even that good.
I liked them. I thought they were better than the Korean versions. If you want me to be honest, the first Ring movie was better than the Korean version of The Ring. Okay, and the first Grudge movie to me was better than the Korean version of it.
Sam Raimi did The Grudge, right? Didn't Sam Raimi direct The Grudge?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did that one.
Yeah, but like the thing, like I said, these movies we're gonna get to the ratings part. It's hard for me to rate this. If you asking me personally, just me personally, not this is the non-critic in me. This would be a movie theater for me because you have to see this crazy shit being thrown at you on the screen. And if there's a 4D theater near you that's playing this, watch it in 4D. Watch this shit in 4D. You were going to have a fucking blast.
Or
Now,
better yet, watch in 3D.
no, don't watch in 3D. You're gonna have a fucking aneurysm. You gonna have a fucking aneurysm when I watch this shit in 3D.
But that's probably why it wasn't in 3D. It had too many freaking flash warnings. Like,
yeah. Boy, like I feel bad for anybody that saw this movie or Guardians of the Galaxy. If you had epilepsy, I'm pretty sure people were fucking dead by the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right. Or if you didn't know you had epilepsy, you found out that
day. Terrible, man. That's terrible.
Hey, man.
I know, I'm an asshole.
Man, nah, bro. Compared to the jokes I heard Avion Crockett talk about last night, that is tame compared to. Hey, and just a side note, because I'm not an 80s baby. Did y'all really have super acidic bar soap in the 80s?
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, bro. Okay, so for what? So apparently, like this. Apparently this comedian was talking about how like that bar soap. Like I'm talking about from back like the bar soap that they had back in Fight Club. Apparently, like that soap was very high in sulfur concentrate. So that's
nitroglycerin, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think yeah. So I think that soap was very acidic. So until like if y'all ever go back and watch old movies, like it's like that it's that brick soap. That brick soap.
I know what soap you're talking about, but I don't remember apparently like burning or anything.
Nah, apparently some of those soaps were acidic to the touch.
And then look, man, the ones I use, no, they weren't. All right.
What ones were you using? Which ones were you using?
Like, cause Dial had one and Zest had one that was a brick like that. And but yeah,
I sometimes question the people who make soap. I mean, I remember I saw that awful movie Legend of Zorro, and then they said the plot was. See, and the plot was that they were going to use the chemicals from soap and turn it into pure gunpowder, and then blow everything up.
Okay.
Hey, look, no. Fight Club has explained how that shit can be explosive.
Okay, I found it. It was called carbolic soap.
Carbolic soap.
Yeah, it was that red soap. Apparently, that shit was. It was not safe to put on your body.
Oh no, yeah, we didn't use that shit. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we didn't use that shit.
Boy, he was talking. Boy, he was talking about that. So he said, "Yeah, man, in the '80s, catching soap dick was the worst." Like
it says germicidal soap.
No, you gotta type in carbolic soap. I don't know if I'm talking about that.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like now that you mentioned it, but yeah, we never used the shit.
Yeah, bro. Cause boy, apparently that shit was acidic to the touch. So in the '80s, they didn't give a fuck.
Hey man, as long as hey, Fight Club explained that one too. As long as that's below, if A plus B plus C is lower than X or the cost of the recall, they don't do it.
Man, we do gotta do a retro review of Fight Club. That was actually really good.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
I actually really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, but like going back to like just my my personal rating would be a movie theater. That's because like you gotta see some theaters. Now, critic side of me, I'm gonna go store bought. I'm gonna go like a high store bought bordering. I can't even border on a low buttery because ain't shit soup, and there was nothing smooth about this movie.
Right. Like you should say almost salty, if anything.
Nah, it ain't almost salty because like I wouldn't because I can't say like it's not because the movie knows what it is. If the movie didn't know what it was, still trying to be serious and not realizing how ridiculous it was, it would be a salty. But it'd be like a high store bought for me just because it's high octane action. It's fun. Jason Momoa steals the show. John Cena's character gets a lot more to do than just be angry and mad and like I got daddy and brother issues. And
Well,
even
because I was actually going to say the person who stole the show for me was actually John Cena.
For me it was probably Jason Momoa just because every time he was on the screen, I like, man, what is his little flamboyant ass
never
gonna do
know
next?
what he wanted to do. Right.
Like,
but I guess it's because I thought his relationship with little Brian was really damn cool.
oh no, that was the best duo to follow throughout the movie was those
Right.
two.
Mhm.
Also, y'all,
Because he played the perfect balance of strict yet cool uncle.
yeah, and also y'all, it's not a spoiler because there's a clip of it on YouTube. Even Little B is killing people in this movie.
Yeah.
teach them while they're young, kids. Teach them how to murder while they're young.
Kind of got that gist when he got that father-son driving lesson.
Yeah, and like I said, Jason Momoa and all the new characters, and even like the newer return characters, they're fun. But this movie is hampered by the lack of story and consistency in their narrative. There is no. It's like they just said, "What is the opposite of what logic, physics, and gravity is? This is what we're going to do."
Hey, they Sharknado that shit.
Nah, Sharknado had a little more sense than this shit. Like the amount of crazy, the amount of crazy because
they went into space in Sharknado too.
But the thing is, people in Sharknado actually bleed. Nobody bleeds in this franchise. I'm starting to think that nobody has blood in their body.
Jason Momoa was bleeding
because he's new.
Only the villains bleed.
No, because Brie Larson's character.
I guess she played out her shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, but she wasn't a villain. But like I said, like these new characters fun, but these new characters are fun, but it's not enough to overlook the ridiculousness, the inconsistent narrative, the pacing. Pacing. What the fuck is that? There is no pacing in this movie,
right?
And I just dialogue is fucking terrible. I'm gonna just be honest. Dialogue is fucking terrible. I'm gonna say this. This shit, Fast and Furious is like a fossil. It has 70s and 80s action dialogue in its movies, sprinkled in with some early 2000s dialogue.
Fact.
Like that. That's what this is. And like I said, critic side of me is just store bought because this movie is not. This is not nowhere near a tight movie. This is very loose, but you're still going to have fun. If you're not a fan, I would wait till this comes on streaming, or if you did a bunch of acid, then go see this on Matinee Tuesday. then go see or cocaine. Cocaine might have a better time.
Well, maybe. If you're not a fan of it, at least you won't fall asleep.
Well, I don't know. Robbie's dad fell asleep, so.
No, it's we're not gonna get into it. Leave my dad alone.
All right, Robbie, what's your rating for this, man?
I mean, you pretty much like have the same opinions as me. I mean, yeah, the pacing was bad. The dialogue, don't get me started with that. You know, CGI was really poor. You know, obviously, I'm going with my movie. I'm talking about it, speaking about it objectively. You know, obviously, like if I would have rated just for the pure entertainment, I would probably give it like a high movie theater. But objectively, as you know, I got to put my film critic hat on. There is no logic in this movie. I mean, like the Cypher character, you know, Charlize Theron, I thought she was lazily written.
She's always been lazily written. Yeah. She's always been that way.
Yeah, like she's become a bland character. Hopefully they fix her in the next two. That is if she survives by the next one. um,
Yeah, she's white, so she could die. I'm so sorry.
I'm so mad they got tired of every horror movie where the black people got killed first. People.
You know, Ramsey, you know, Natalie Emmanuel's character, she was just there, you know, eye candy at the time. You know, loved her in Game of Thrones, but you know, I didn't really care for her that much. I did like the cameos in this movie, though. There's one particular cameo which we will not spoil, which actually surprised me. I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got to tell me who the hell that was, because I think
We'll
I
talk
know
about it
who-
off camera. We'll talk about it off camera.
Yeah, because I'm like,
He's
who the
he's
hell
also
was
in another
that?
show. He's also in another show where he plays Nathan Fillion's half brother on The Rookie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll explain that later. But yeah, but Jason Momoa.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that person. I was talking about the chick who started the race in Rio. Who the hell was that?
I don't know.
Because it seemed like they were trying to make her into somebody or something.
No,
like
I don't think so. I think that was just an extra.
Yeah, but
go
ahead, Robbie.
Yeah, Jason Momoa definitely stole the show. I did like the John Cena and Baby B stuff. Like I'm trying to think what else. Scott Eastwood was only in like basically 2 scenes. I mean, like I actually thought he was gonna die. I really thought he was gonna die. I was shocked that he survived that explosion. So
yeah,
but I guess they just said, "Look, we'll keep Clint Eastwood's son alive." Yeah, let's keep Clint Eastwood's son alive.
Yeah.
The ending didn't make any sense.
It'd be funny if they made a Dirty Harry tie-in.
I think they might actually. Scott Eastwood.
Stop.
Scott Eastwood talks just like his dad. So he literally sounds just like him. He's starting to sound like his dad more. He's like, "Where's your team?" I thought Alan Richardson's character, he honestly got on my nerves.
Yeah.
You know, even when he was apologetic, I was like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up." And I love Alan Richardson too, but I thought his character it was okay, but I'm gonna give this movie a low store-bought because like, it's entertaining as hell. You know, if you've watched like Fast and Furious over the years and you're like, hey, let's check this out, I would just watch. I would go ahead and pay to watch the movie. But if you're not a fan, if you actually are like, if you're like one of those
sticklers.
Yeah, I was gonna say uptight. Uptight.
Yeah. so sticklers.
Yeah. And I would say no. Just wait till it's like on HBO Max or something. Or I'm sorry, Max, not HBO Max, just Max. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a low store bought. I had to be objective. It was a fun movie, but this movie is not good.
I was being nice with the high store bought. I was being nice with the high store bought.
Yeah.
Because if Jason Momoa wasn't in this, it'd probably be salty.
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't think I would have enjoyed this if Jason Momoa wasn't in it. Honestly, because I don't really like. Well, or just the Dante character in general, because he made the movie. If you can make an argument, he was. You know how in Infinity War Thanos was the protagonist and was in most scenes. Dante was basically Thanos. He was.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But you didn't agree with Dante at all, though.
I mean, the thing is,
I didn't agree with him, but Dante had some point. He had some points.
Yeah,
he made some points about every villain has made a point that like they said Dom is a piece. Y'all forget that Dom ain't
Dom
shit,
is not
right?
a good person.
No. Dom ain't shit. Cause I even tell folks that all the time. Y'all keep forgetting these folks were basically terrorists and thieves.
Yeah, they were criminals before. That's what the first one was about. Like Brian O'Connor was tasked to catch those guys.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he became one.
Okay, so we got Robbie's rating. Stead, you don't gotta go by rating. You can give it a rating at 1 out of 10 if you would like.
Wow, you just gonna kick me off the tour.
I mean, because our rating system, everybody keeps forgetting. Do you remember the rating system, sir?
I know.
I'm test you.
I know it's gourmet. It's buttery. It's store bought. It's a FU and then whatever is in between.
Nah, see, you missed some. It's
Yeah,
FU.
yeah, you missed like 5 of them.
It's FU, burnt, salty, store-bought, buttery, movie theater, then gourmet. Get it right. You on the Bring the Popcorn podcast. I need to get my races. Put some respect on Bucket the Popcorn. I don't got plushies yet because I don't got the money to make the plushies. But if I had the plushie, I would have him in the screen looking at you very, very disappointed. But go ahead.
I just want to see a bobblehead of Jason's like Bring the Popcorn.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming. It's coming.
I'm gonna go store-bought just because. Yeah, it was store-bought. There was really nothing much to it, like you said. Even with the separation of the main characters, it still just kind of led. Everybody loves the new villain, and that's what made the movie what made it go 2 hours was having him as a villain and being so narcissistic and really making Dom suffer. And you had some high points, like again being a fan of Tez and Rome's relationship and just seeing that little bromance thing work out throughout the movie. I'm definitely gonna go store-bought.
Okay, what about you, Adam?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm giving it a lower rating. I'm giving it high salty. Cause man, look, this movie was bad, and then it tried to be unpredictable, but it wasn't. Like, cause there's a character in it that's a sleeper agent, and you're like, yeah, we all already knew that shit. If you couldn't tell that from the first time he got put on the fucking screen, it's like, yeah, you clearly haven't watched any of these damn movies, so.
And that's another thing. Like, how the heck did that person even get involved there? Well, I mean, they did say 10 years, so maybe they built it up. I don't know.
I guess they were trying to show how that person was going to be set up as a plant, but I don't know. But yeah, it was this movie again. If me personally, it's movie theater because I enjoyed the hell out of it because it's entertaining. There's lots of explosions and shit. I got ADD. I tell folks that all the time. That's why I like God of High School and Dragon Ball Z. It's because fighting. Lots of action. But yeah, if I'm just being serious about this, yeah, it's salty because again, Jason already said it. Sharknado made more sense than this movie at certain points, and that's really difficult to do. Okay, you have to really be trying hard to do some shit like that. I don't think you could just throw some shit together and be like, "Hey, it's less logical than Sharknado," but. They somehow did that, and yeah, so that's why I'm giving it a high salty because it's bad. I'm just being honest. Unless you like my ADD ass, you're gonna be like, man, this is some bullshit.
Or just stupid like me. I'm the one advocating for them to just add Transformers to this. So
yeah,
like I said,
hey, but guys. It was better than Saint Seiya.
A piece of trash.
Okay, not Knights of the Zodiac. My bad.
a piece of a napkin that's been jizzed on is better to watch than that piece of shit I had to watch last week.
Hey, Jason, I'm sorry. I've already apologized. I'm sorry, okay? I was a fan of the anime, so I had to watch it.
If your shoulders weren't so broad and if I could find your neck, I would slap the back of your neck but make me watch that bullshit. I fucking hate that movie. I hate that movie.
You got a 26% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics. They got a 64 from the audience.
It should be lower. It should be a fucking -20. I fucking hate that movie.
Wait, Knights of the Zodiac got a 64%? How?
By the audience. By the audience. The audience.
It's 26 from the critics.
Fuck.
Because that shit was bad.
Fuck that movie. Fuck.
IMDb gave it a. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, IMDb gave it a 4.6 out of 10.
Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm not gonna edit this out the last episode. I'm changing my rating. After going to that rating, that movie is a fuck you. Fuck that movie. Fuck that director. Fuck that cheap ass CGI. Fuck that main character with a potato sack for armor. Fuck that boy.
Hey, I already gave it a fuck you, so I ain't gotta change.
I had to change my. I marinated on that shit. Like I was just sitting down one day. I said that was a piece of shit. Like I was just sitting on the toilet taking a shit. I'm like, you know what? That movie was a piece of shit. I had an epiphany on the toilet, y'all. I literally had an epiphany on the toilet about that movie. I was like, what I'm releasing from my body. That's what that movie was. A piece of shit. Fuck that movie, man. Yeah. Oh god, and One Piece coming out in this. I hate being an anime fan. But yeah, y'all. I don't know where Stead went, but hey, we've had fun.
Yeah,
this has been a fun review. I think we all like the movie, but we all can agree this is not a good movie.
Yeah,
like this is, I don't.
Right.
I don't know how to. If I'm selling this movie to y'all, I'm probably doing a terrible job. It's bad, but it's good at the same time. I don't know how that makes sense.
Take over.
It's something that you would get from like Redbox. It's something that you would get from. Yeah.
I put it this way: it's fucking John Wick. It's John Wick 3. John Wick 3 is entertaining, but that shit was bad. Nothing in that shit makes sense. John Wick. Sharknado makes more sense than John Wick, Sisu, and Fast and the Fast and Furious.
All three and watching 4 now. Y'all could have really stopped at 1 with it. Like, to be totally honest.
Like I'm just saying, I love
John Wick.
The
third one is the weakest. You know, I still enjoyed it, but it was definitely the weakest. I love 4 just because of the creativity of the action scenes.
Man,
yeah.
Look,
and the set.
This is gonna sound sexist as hell. But this is what I call this is a dude movie. This is a straight up dude movie. It's stupid. ain't nothing makes sense. People just blowing up and fighting for no. It's a guy movie. It's a straight up bro movie. That's all I can say. It's a bro movie. Like I imagine the director being in a fucking tank top, some goddamn swim trunks, some flip flops with some grease in his hair, drinking a fucking tab from the 80s. Like like movie like John Wick and this franchise, it's a new genre. It's just the bro genre. It's just the bro genre. It's like, what do men like? Like
action, explosions,
and ass. Like
there's a lack of ass and titties.
No. There is a section where they make sure to put that ass was
that was a very small section.
No, but I'm saying they put that ass so far in my screen, like I'm probably gonna see this bitch's butthole by the time this scene over. Like it was just in my. The scene started with ass in my face. I'm like, why?
But Jason, you do know they were in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
But still,
that off.
No, but still, I'm like, it was like the scene didn't even start with Dom. It just started with ass. It like ass was the main character.
It's Brazil. That's their signature.
But
that's why it's called a Brazilian butt lift. Come on, man.
But still, but I'm just saying, like these. Also, another thing, these transitions in this movie are fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly disappointed in the asses we did see because it was not that voluptuous around. All right, there was some thin ass stick figure asses. All right, man. If you gonna show me some ass, I want to see some cake. God damn it!
I was just
cake. All right.
I was just like, cause I was watching it. I was like, where the fuck we? First of all, like, where the fuck we at? Then like, oh, they're racing. Like, I was like, they're racing. But yeah, man. I just had like I said, the movie is fun. It's dumb. It's dumb fun.
Plain.
But yeah, that does it for the review part. We're gonna watch like 2 trailers and we're gonna be up out of here. But there's one part of this movie I'm like, Dom should be a fucking pancake. Dom should be a fucking Dom should be a fucking Spanish black Latino pancake. And also, this without spoilers. Even though I got giddy at that post credit scene, I'm like, that person. He said I made a mistake with a certain movie. I made a mistake with what I said. Let me go ahead and come back.
Yeah, probably because after damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta stop. Nah, because I can't. Yeah, I'll stop.
Yeah. Yeah, but
All about money.
Yeah, but man, I just had fun. I had fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, y'all. Not first trailer up. Look, how many of us have been to a Chuck E. Cheese as a kid?
Oh shit, me definitely. Hey,
Man,
I remember the days when he was a rat and not a cute little mouse. Like what?
Oh yeah,
I haven't been since I was like 8 years old, I think.
Oh yeah, like when Chucky looked like he was on fucking drugs. Like when he was.
Now, I'm gonna just be honest with you. When I think about the old Chuck E. Cheese, that's like that's some creepy shit.
Yeah.
Like they made us fall in love with a nasty looking rat creature.
Yeah. Now, okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I don't know about y'all though. I always thought the animatronics looked fucking creepy as hell.
Oh yeah.
So with Five Nights at Freddy's, this is a video game where you play a security guard who is an overnight security guard for Freddy's. I think it's called Freddy's Funhouse. Yeah. And crazy shit happens, and for whatever reason, he comes back for the next 5 days. I don't know why. My black ass would be out after I see an animatronic move by itself for the first time. But hey, he keeps coming back.
But
and
that's
for years.
I mean, he is white.
Yeah, I'm about to say
that's the thing. That's the thing in horror movies, Jason. Whenever they see a sound, white people always got to be like, "Let's investigate." I'll be I'm getting my black ass out of there.
Well, see, no, that's that old age white people. Like in these new age horror movies, I will say white people have gained some common sense. In these new age
that
horror
is
movies.
true. They are starting to get a little smarter about shit.
I guess they got to be something creative this time, huh?
Because even in Scream, they're getting smarter about that shit.
But hey, so they said, so this creator's been trying to get this creator, like, I have faith in this movie because the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's said he will not do a Five Nights at Freddy's movie unless he approves the script. And we get in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, so I have hope. But let's just go ahead and watch like this little teaser that, and then we'll talk about what we think that this might do, how this might do after this.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where fantasy and fun come to life. Hit it, guys. If you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
Hello?
We're going to have so much fun together.
Well, nice little teaser. Now, I'm going to say this. I think that this might actually be good only if they embrace some of the ridiculousness of this. I mean, because come on, animatronics at a rip-off Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
Killing people. Now, it does look like they can do more because, you know, this is just Five Nights at Freddy's is a puzzle-solving game. And also, I heard, like, my friend had texted me this. He used to work at Chuck E. Cheese. Like, that little training video is eerily similar to a Chuck E. Cheese training video.
Shit, I believe it.
Yeah, but
as far as we know, it probably is one of the videos. They just
but what y'all think? But what y'all think of the teaser?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's good to see Future Man getting work again. But I mean, I'll give it a shot because it doesn't seem like it's just going to be bad. But am I expecting this to be like, top tier horror? No.
I think you're right. I think it looks interesting. I didn't really know anything about like Friday at Freddy's. Still
Five Nights at Freddy's.
What is it?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
A lot of F's.
Huh?
A lot of F's.
Oh yeah. My brother had somebody he was laughing when he saw the teaser for it. He was next to me, but we were in the theater. I'm like, what? Wait, what is this? He's like, oh, it's based on a video game. I'm like, okay, this is creepy. But I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot because I mean, horror movies. I didn't really like horror movies because the Scary Movie franchise. Once again, they kind of killed that genre for me. So, but but over the years they've been getting better and better. So, and it's cool to see Josh Hutcherson getting some work again. I mean, I remember him from Hunger Games and other projects. So, I was like, you know what? Let me see what this is about.
Yeah, that's why I say Future Man because
Yeah, Josh
Hutcherson. I low-key want to see a cameo from Nicolas Cage just because of Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, because that movie he did. That Wonderland movie that he did years ago. So what do you think of this? What do you think of this? You excited instead? You gonna see it? How you feeling?
I mean, I've seen the video game played through some YouTube streamers, so to see a live action version might be pretty dope. Then it might give me that Willy's Wonderland vibe. So I'm up in the air about it.
Yeah, okay. We got one more trailer. It's gonna be the Mission Impossible trailer. Look, I know people like, oh, but what about that Killers of the Flower Moon that Martin Scorsese? I ain't watching that shit. That shit 3 hours long. Stop. Fucking stop, Martin Scorsese. Stop. No, you were not the shit no more to be putting out 3. The Gentleman should not have been fucking 3, or The Irishman. The Irishman should not have been 3 fucking hours. Fuck you. And also, I feel like Fast X shouldn't even been 2 hours. Then a lot of that should have been cut out. I
think most of that was just the action, though.
Yeah.
Man, boy. Man,
well, honestly, I think it was as long as it was because they needed to give us enough Dante to keep us engaged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, to be fair, Jason, they did spend like almost $500 million on this movie. They're like, look.
I need to just go ahead and get this production, this Craig 2-hour production studio off the goddamn ground. Because this shit got to stop, man. Beau is Afraid. It was 3 hours. An A24 film is 3 hours. I don't need to see weird shit for 3 straight hours. And I don't want to see Martin Scorsese's played out style for 3 hours. Maybe 2. I will give you 2. But 3 hours? The Irishman. I have yet to finish The Irishman. That movie has been. I have watched that in spurts, and I'm pretty sure I'm not even nowhere close to finishing that movie. So, Martin Scorsese, fuck you. I'm not.
Yeah, why don't you just watch it like 1 hour at a time?
Because that shit is boring. Damn. I hate it, man.
Just take some pre-workout and force your way through it.
No, I feel like I gotta do cocaine. I feel like I gotta do cocaine to get through that shit.
Damn. Oh, on the Bring the Popcorn podcast, we do not support the use of any illicit drugs.
No, we do not.
No.
Unless it's throwing it in the faces of these directors. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and watch.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. I got a headache, but I'm also struggling through it. Look, Fast and Furious got me on one night. All right.
All right.
Remember all the crazy shit in that movie just got me energetic. But that's what we're gonna look at. All right, y'all. We all know Tom Cruise, the man who runs. we all know.
Yeah.
we all know that Tom Cruise crazy, but Tom Cruise gets Hollywood. He gets it. He gets it. And really, he has made one of the most entertaining franchises to me besides the Fast Furious franchise, the Mission Impossible series. 1 and 2, I didn't like. I think whichever Ghost Protocol, that shit was too damn long. All of these are long.
I think Ghost Protocol was the fourth one.
Fourth. I don't remember 3. 3 was probably 3 was unforgettable. But I know all these movies are fucking long. But I see why they're long.
3 was Ghost Protocol because 4 was Rogue Nation, right?
No, it was Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 3. Ghost Protocol was the 4th, then it was Rogue Nation, then Fallout, and now
so what movie was it when what movie was it when like everybody just said, yeah, we on drugs and we're gonna have them do insane things again? That logic.
I mean, he's always done insane stuff throughout all of them. It's just that first
1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, they were kind of tame compared to the shit that he did in fucking what was that one with Henry Cavill? The shit that they're doing,
Fallout.
The shit they're doing, that I said, all right, I know we give shit to Fast and Furious, but Tom should be dead. Henry did die. That shit was
no. Tom Cruise should actually be dead with all the damn stunts he's done in this damn movie. Like not his character. He should actually be dead. Okay, because like
who knows, he might die. And these are supposedly like the last 2 that they're gonna do. That's why they split it into 2 parts. So
because
there are literally scenes in the Mission Impossible movies that they shoot last because they think Tom Cruise might die in that scene.
Oh yeah, because they said, "Fuck, he's crazy." Like I'm pretty sure Tom says, "You know what? He probably looks at the plane. Damn, it'd be cool to jump out of that." He said, "No, Tom, not gonna do that." Oh, you said we are going to. I'm going to jump out of the plane. Cool, let's go ahead. But Tom, no, bitch, I signed your checks.
And also, like, here are the things about Tom Cruise that his rule is on set, and when he's the producer and when he stars in these action movies, he's like, "Listen, I gotta drive a motorcycle. I gotta be on a mountain, and number 3, most importantly, I gotta run for at least 2 hours." I mean, and the funny thing is, I didn't realize how much he actually ran in his movies until Seth MacFarlane pointed out in Family Guy when he's like, "Man, it's just like Tom Cruise when he runs in all his movies." And I took it as a light joke. I was like, "Yeah, whatever, it's silly." And then
no, he doesn't run in Maverick.
Yeah, he
doesn't run in Maverick.
Oh well, Top Gun. Either one of the Top Guns, he doesn't really.
He
run
did have a motorcycle.
Or Days of Thunder. He didn't really run in Days of Thunder.
I didn't even see that movie.
But I had to because it was part of the whole Jerry Bruckheimer series thing. He was hot back then.
I mean, and he's back now. He's out of retirement and he's producing Beyblade.
Well, y'all, let's.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm off topic.
God, just stop making anime movies.
Stop. No, Robbie, this is to you. Fuck you, because you know me and this man just talked about that piece of shit. So the Knights of Shit, it ain't even Knights of Zodiac. Knights of Shit. I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah, Knights with shitty armor.
Okay, anyway, let's get back to Mission Impossible.
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch this. But before we go on, I can't believe they legit said that this man's armor was potato sack from Home Depot. Fuck that movie. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch this shit. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. God damn it! Mission Protocol Dead Reckoning Part 1. Shit.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
He even looked like I can't wait to jump off that cliff.
Ethan,
as you can see, he's running again.
Of yours is gonna cost.
It'd be funny if he called a Charlie horse. Didn't run.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
It's been a long time, friend. You've no idea the power I represent.
It knows your story and how it ends.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
His fate is written. Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
I'm Tom Cruise!
John Wick, eat your heart out.
What's your objective? What's your ultimate objective?
Dead. He would be dead.
Your life.
He would be fucking dead.
And my own.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna just say this. Looks like another movie that just says "fuck logic and physics." But look on the right side.
Mission Impossible doesn't completely say "fuck logic" and
I'm
physics
sorry.
Because there is some actual stuff he does in it. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm just saying the fact. I don't care what they say, because I'm pretty sure MythBusters has proven this shit wrong. You cannot stand on a moving train and then proceed to have a full fight. He throws that dude. That dude would have been a mile down the damn road the minute he would have left his feet.
Yeah, that's
like, true. I'm sorry. It just, after watching John Wick and watching the Fast and Furious franchise, it's like, even things that might be plausible, I'm like, that bullshit. Like, it is just
Hey,
straight.
Jason, you never know. Dead Reckoning 2 might be Ethan Hunt versus John Wick.
Don't do that. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that.
Keanu Reeves is the final antagonist.
Right. You'd be like, hey, Ethan, I got this cool suit.
I'm sitting here to kill you.
No,
Right?
no, you said it wrong. I'm here to kill you? Like, did that nigga just ask me a question or was he gonna kill me?
I just want the epic car chase between them two.
Right?
No, it ain't gonna be no car. It's just gonna be John Wick being hit at 70 miles an hour and getting back up. And that's gonna happen about 4 or 5 times.
Right. And Ethan Hunt, he's probably gonna just be like, why won't you just die?
Yeah.
You know, man, I do want that. I want Keanu Reeves, John Wick to be the last villain. I just want to see Tom Cruise character Ethan Hunt just get frustrated. Like, I have shot him with a fucking rocket launcher. Why is he not dead? Why is he putting his jacket arm up and I'm not hitting him? What the
random
fuck
Russian
is
guy go tell that story about how he killed the guy with a pencil?
Like,
yeah,
he killed him. You know he killed him with a fucking pencil. And he killed and then my black guy's gonna be in the background. Don't forget Bogdanovich with the book. I'm just gonna be me off screen. It's gonna be just like, he killed a nigga with the book too. Don't forget.
And one guy with a horse.
Like, have you? Like,
I mean,
the real...
I was about to get kicked in the face by a horse. Imagine with the horseshoes on the bottom too.
Damn.
That could kill somebody.
Oh yeah, it definitely could.
So I'm like, Ethan, run! He killed a nigga with knowledge. Run!
He also used dragon's breath to kill like dozens of people in a whole building by himself.
Right. Also, he has a shotgun that shoots out fireballs.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the dragon breath shotgun.
Dragon breath.
Yeah, the dragon breath
That's,
round.
that's a real gun too, by the way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
called
use
the
that-
dragon
shit.
breath.
Shit, they used that in World War
military
II.
used it.
Shoot, they used that in World War II.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so just imagine being in.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I
just ima-
learned something new today.
Yeah, so just like on a side note, just imagine being in the trenches and like they rushing trench, you just see a dude. Like, does this nigga have a shotgun that shoots fire? Oh fuck no!
Nah,
What's
as soon
the
as I-
Mario and Luigi?
as soon as I see that, I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm like, nah.
ain't nowhere to go.
Right.
But yeah, man.
I was do what John Wick did, just jump out the window, be like, look, if I die, I die. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
But I'm excited. I always like these movies. One thing is, okay, they're all ridiculous, but I can't say at least the story makes sense. It makes sense, and the dialogue actually sounds like real people talking. Sometimes, sometimes. I swear, like they get Ving Rhames to say the most dumb. They try to make him sound smart. Like this nigga just sound dumb. Like you know, like David. Like I feel like Ving Rhames. Like I'm pretty sure. Like at the end of the day, like. Did y'all really write this shit for me?
Nah, you want to know what he's saying at the end of the day? Man, just sign my paycheck. Because he's been in every single one of their movies.
I also love seeing Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg, I love him in this role as like as the tech guy. So like I remember in Rogue, I think it was Rogue Nation when he said when he was using the air vent to try to catch Jerry Renner. He's like, so wait, you mean to tell me I gotta jump down this well and I'm gonna be safe, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch you. That's it. You're just gonna say that like as if it's it's like my life is not in his. Oh yeah, I'll catch you. And Jeremy Renner just looked at him like,
right.
Oh man.
Yeah, like but I'm looking forward to it. I guess I'm glad this shit ended soon because like okay, it's not just because I'm tired of these movies. I just don't want Tom Cruise to die. Like I just don't want Tom Cruise to die. I want him to be done with these movies. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fun film. Like the last one came out 2017, 2018.
Not that long ago, I don't think.
Yeah, it had to be like 2019. It had to be like 2019, 2018.
And guess why it was probably delayed? Probably from negative reviews due to Henry.
No, there were no negative. No, there were no negative. I think this was actually reviewed pretty well. I can't see that. I still can't see that.
Oh shit. For which
so
one?
So Robbie just told you shut the fuck up, basically.
That's for Fallout, man. Fuck Fallout.
I will say I love Fallout, but my favorite one is still Rogue Nation. I just love the script of Rogue Nation, like all of the way to the third act when they were in London, and also the character of Rebecca Ferguson's character was fun too. So I wonder. I wish they didn't show her with the eye patch in the trailer because that was kind of a spoiler, So I guess S.A. Morales' character took out her eye, who was an awesome Deathstroke, by the way.
Yeah, I was wondering why he looked at me like, damn, I see something. And then I realized, oh yeah, he was Deathstroke. Can we ever get a Deathstroke in something good? Like in a good live action? Like, god damn. But still, what do you think of this trailer, man? Like, what's your thoughts? You want to see it, or you just saying fuck this movie?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say I gave up on Mission Impossible after Part 3, so like me looking forward to this film.
See, that's where you fucked up, Stan. You gotta watch the fourth one. You're gonna be there all day, but
that's like watching all the 007s. Like I gave up after Die Again.
Die Again.
What?
Die Another Day.
Oh, Die Another Day.
That was bad. That one was bad.
See,
Stan. Yeah.
See, Stan, you stopping at all the shit ones. You just having bad luck.
Man, that sounds like something a One Piece fan would say.
Adam, shut up. You like God of High School makes no
You
goddamn
stopped at
sense.
the wrong part. You should have
Man.
kept going.
First of all, hold on,
Yes.
y'all. Hold on, y'all. 'Cause this is my one time God of High School rant. Adam, you like an anime where shit don't make sense. We start with a high school fighting tournament to now these niggas are fucking JoJo characters and can use fucking stands. And this nigga the Monkey King for whatever fucking reason. That piece of shit. And I'm glad it ain't ever getting a second season because that shit was confusing. And everybody knows was red like
confusing.
Because nothing made sense. Why the fuck were they be able to use stands?
Because it's from their that shit that starts with a C. What was it called?
Where the fuck that come from?
Hey, it comes from the universe. It's borrowed power. It comes from the gods, man. Hence
How the
name
fuck did
Gods of High School.
Adam, I read the webtoon and they skipped so much shit that would have made that shit make sense. So I don't want to hear shit from you. So instead, stop stopping at the worst ones because Die Another Day was boo boo. I'm sorry, Die Another Day was completely another dog
Daniel
shit.
Craig movies were most of them were really good, except for Quantum of Solace. You could just skip that one. Fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say Quantum of Solace.
That was a writer's strike.
That actually made me stop watching the Daniel Craig ones.
That was a writer's strike.
Until Skyfall brought everyone back. Like Skyfall was fantastic. Instead, honestly, after the third one, they just kept getting better and better. Like Ghost Protocol was good. Rogue Nation, after that, to me, that was my favorite one. I love Rogue Nation.
Yeah,
like they introduced I think they introduced Jeremy Renner in that. No, he was.
No, that was Ghost Protocol.
No, that Ghost Protocol.
Rogue Nation, I love that. I love that movie.
Yeah, so man, start at 4. Don't 3, 1, 2, and 3 with boo boo. Okay, Adam, what about you?
I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's Tom Cruise's last hurrah before he makes his little Murtaugh quote. I'm too old for this shit. I'm all for it. I still think they should do a gag movie, Ethan Hunt versus John Wick. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
You know something? I think Bat and the Sun might do that if they had the money for it, at least, because they stopped doing them for a while. I want Bat and the Sun to do that.
Oh god!
Bat and the Sun. Look, I forgot his name. His first name is Aaron. Aaron, look, please, just for us, do John Wick versus Ethan Hunt, and have the first like 3 minutes of it just be John Wick literally chasing Ethan Hunt,
right,
for miles.
Yeah.
Which would make sense. Like Hitman and Ethan, and of course Tom Cruise loves to run, so let's do that for the first 3 minutes.
Right. Yeah, and John Wick can Ethan Hunt can be like, why won't you just die? And then John Wick can be like, why won't you stop fucking running?
And then John Wick wins with a pencil.
Right.
Look, I already have. Look, Aaron, I just gave you some gold content, man.
With the book, and he hammers the pencil in.
Now, I think it would have to be mutual destruction. Like where both of them die.
Oh yeah, like do it. You can have it like the chicken fight from Family Guy, where every time they fight, there'll be an explosion. You can have Michael Bay direct the fight if you want.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like I said, this coming right around my birthday, so that'll be a fun time. But yeah, that does it, y'all. Man, I done had a lot of fun. Fast X gave us a lot of content. There's gonna be a lot of clips. And Saint Seiya can lick my balls. I'm sorry. I'm always gonna bring that up. I hate that movie.
Damn it.
I hate that.
I knew I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah, I don't know why you did. Cause I you know what? It was in the barrels of my brain till you brought that shit back up. Then it just made me angry.
Well, I'm sorry.
But yeah, y'all. Hey, once again, y'all. Hey, thanks to everybody who's coming out. Stead, thank you, dog. It's always fun hanging out with you.
No doubt.
Adam and Robbie, it's always a pleasure. Next week, we're going to piss off a lot of people talking about that black-ass mermaid.
Black-ass mermaid? What's the hostility?
That little mermaid with
Halle
Halle Bailey and Jeanette McCarthy. Fuck, man. And the movie 2 hours and 30 minutes. Why? Fucking why?
Hey, man.
How long was the original? How long was the original?
Robbie, no
Where
Disney
near-
animated movie. No Disney
Nah,
animated movie ran over an hour in like 20, I think.
Yeah, well, hey, Javier Bardem is in it.
I don't want to look at his ass for 2.5 hours.
They don't even mention him in the reviews. They say that Halle Bailey, Sebastian, and Jenna McCarthy were like had the best performances.
Oh,
Like,
are you talking about? Are you talking about the snow crab legs that I be eating that they put out as Sebastian?
To be fair, though, even
Yeah.
though the CGI on Sebastian looks bad, realistically, that's how crabs are supposed to look compared to like the animated movie. Then the animated movie, like no crab's head looks like that.
That's why this shit. That's why this shit shouldn't have fucking existed. Like they're talking about doing a Lilo and Stitch movie. Stitch is gonna look like an infant drug addict. The way I see some of them test them mock images of live action Stitch. I don't need. Stop, Disney. I hope this is good so the racists don't have a reason to complain. But stop. After Little Mermaid, stop. I don't need no more.
No, they already doing Moana, so
fuck.
Oh
Why?
yeah, they already doing.
But with The Rock being in this little lawsuit situation, does he still get a chance to?
I don't even want. No, stop. I don't want The Rock near shit for a while. Black Adam has made me not want to see him no more. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of The Rock. I love The Rock, but I'm also tired of him at the same goddamn time. I'm tired of smelling what The Rock is cooking because it's been shit for the past few years. He's been burning shit in the kitchen for the past few years. I'm tired of it. His cooking's bad. This man's cooking is fucking terrible.
Scorpion King should have taught him right then and there. That was not a life.
Scorpion King wasn't even a good movie.
My point.
Hey, yo, man, I don't care what anybody says. Baywatch was fucking hilarious. I love that movie.
It was now okay. You love the movie, but was it a good movie?
Okay, it wasn't. I wouldn't call it a good movie.
Even when he did
it was
the game
entertaining,
plan,
man.
when he did the Disney movie game plan, even Jungle Cruise. At this point, you realize.
No, I actually like the game plan.
I mean,
I also like Gridiron Gang. I thought Gridiron Gang was actually.
Yeah, he's had some good movies. I wouldn't say he had no. It's not really. Look, he didn't
When
have.
was the last time we had a good movie with The Rock in it? That's not The Rock playing the same damn character. And don't you fucking dare say Jumanji, because it's legit just him from The Rundown in the fucking jungle. That is legit his character in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I'm tired of The Rock. I'm tired of his big swole ass. I'm tired of that bald ass head.
Let's see, Ballers. I actually thought that show was fun.
Yeah, Ballers was a good show. Ballers was.
How long ago was that on? I'm talking about in the past 5 years. Past 5 years. What movie?
The last 5 years.
No, movie, not show. Movie.
I know. I was just giving you a hard time.
What movie? What's a good movie that he's came up with the past 5 years?
Hey, give me a minute.
Ain't that one where he had that fake leg saving his daughter?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Bust no.
Skyscraper.
That movie need to be thrown out of a skyscraper. That was shit.
Right, I was about to say that was worse than San Andreas.
Yeah, I don't like disaster movies personally.
No,
it's just a reason for Hollywood just to blow some shit up.
I mean,
That's all it
I don't
is.
mind that. See, I don't mind that, but when you add The Rock in there, when that was the same year Rock was in like 4 films in the same fucking year, and then he came up with that bitch ass Rampage movie, ruined that fucking video game. Yeah. The Rock is a franchise killer, Hollywood. Have you not noticed? Here's the reason why I know Adam.
Hey, he didn't kill the Fast and the Furious.
He almost
saved that
had to
franchise.
get rid out of.
Right, I was about to say. Matter of fact,
Hold
I
on.
think he saved it, but
Hold on, hold on.
did.
But hold on. Y'all say that, but y'all say he saved it. I'm gonna call bullshit on that because he was in 5. Yes, 5 was good. But you notice in all the other Fast films, they gradually pushed his ass out. Like in that 7th film, That man lines was he got his ass beat by Deckard Shaw, and then he said that cheesy ass line, "Daddy's got to go to work," and he shot a minigun. Those were his scenes.
Okay,
and then Hobbs
all right,
Hobbs and Shaw
he had a whole goddamn movie. What are you talking about?
I don't give a fuck. I didn't like Hobbs. I like Shaw.
I did.
Shaw,
I liked Hobbs and Shaw.
No, I like Hobbs and Shaw. Shaw was my homie. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I do not like Luke Hobbs. It's just a fucking rock. It's just a fucking rock. That's all it is. It's the fucking rock. His big, swole ass. That's all it is.
He's like what Goldberg wears in Universal Soldier 2. It's just like
I forgot about that shitty ass movie. I forgot.
Yeah, I think Jason tried to make me watch that in college, but it was like
where his whole line the entire movie was, "I hate that guy."
Basically, yeah.
Jason made me watch a remake.
Because if I had to suffer, you had to suffer too. God damn it!
No, at the time, I don't know how they got Michael Jai White to do that.
Because Michael Jai White, have you seen the shit that he's done recently? That man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't name a single good Michael Jai White movie.
That's a lie.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think
Spawn was okay.
No, Spawn was shit.
No, it wasn't.
Now, I will agree with you.
I just started thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, everything he's been in has pretty much been bad.
Now,
yeah, like
I'll give it to you.
Like Undercover Brother 2, which was awful.
Fuck you, Robbie. Fuck you, Robbie. Don't you ever bring it. Don't. But hey, I will say this. I will agree with Stan on that. Blood and Bone. I don't know if it's good, but hey, that movie fun as hell. I will never forget. What's his name? Where that nigga bone?
Bob Sapp. Yeah.
Where that nigga bone?
Yeah. Now some of his shit was like so stupid that it was funny, like Black Dynamite. That shit was.
Hold on. Black Dynamite was actually a good movie. Black Dynamite was a good movie.
Dynamite.
Yeah, Black Dynamite. Yeah, because it was a spoof blaxploitation film. It was actually a good spoof film. I watched that. I read those two Jewish dudes that did all them shitty ass scary movie knockoffs like the not another movie but a fucking hero movie and Meet the Spartans. I would rather watch Black Dynamite 100 times over than watch Meet the Spartans again. Fuck.
Well, yeah, that's just because that movie was just fucking god awful.
Was pretty decent.
Was that parody?
Yes.
Yeah.
All those
it wasn't even. There was no funny parts of that.
Then a superhero movie with Drake Bell as the main character and Tracy Morgan was.
Honestly, when I first watched a superhero movie, I thought some of that stuff was hilarious as hell. Like when he was Dragonfly, and then like when he was when he was on the ceiling. Remember, he had that big ass like cup of soda. And
yeah.
And let's not forget they did a Herbert and Seltzer. I think that's their name. I know one of the name is Seltzer. But they also did a Fast and Furious parody, and that shit was ass. That shit was doo doo.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, what the fuck was that shit called? Because I want to say it's on Amazon Prime.
Hold
That's
on.
a serious spoof.
Spoof. Super Fast. That's what that shit was called. That was
that shit was terrible.
It was super shit. But yeah. Hey, we had fun, but we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Stan, where can people find you at, man?
Hey, y'all know it's still Who They Want Entertainment LLC on Facebook and on YouTube and pretty much anything that you can type Who They Want in. I'm there.
All right, Robbie, where can they find you at?
They can find me on YouTube at Ambitious Films. I'm the one wearing the African shirt. I'm also on Instagram at Bobby_media. And you can find me on Facebook at Robbie Hebert, Hebert, not HER, because people keep spelling my last name wrong.
Robbie Herbert, everybody. Robbie Herbert. All right, Adam, where can they find you at, man?
Hey, you can always find me on Facebook under Adam Sampson. I'll be the guy in the All Might suit.
He's the guy in the All Might suit. I'm the sleepy ass host. Just type in Bring the Popcorn on all your social media platforms: Spotify, YouTube, where else we at? Facebook, Twitter,
Twitch.
Twitch. Subscribe to our Twitch, y'all. Please. We broke. and also go to bringthepopcorn.com. We have a merch store there. All of our reviews, our rating system. But yeah, y'all, that does it. That does it. But remember, y'all come to the reviews. Just remember to always bring the popcorn. And I think we up out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Later.
Raiders.